What's up, country? We made it. We made it. Jonathan, friends in the house. What's going on, my friend? How's the pay dirt treating you? Anthony. Sharp Eye's in the house. What's up, Sharp Eye? What are you up to? Tracy Gambit. My weekend was good and long. I did an extended version of Trade Day. What was that? Buckets or Buckets coin hunting? Buckets? What's going on? Steel Wheels. Miss Canadian Stacker. Silver Knight. Gail. What is going on, Gail? I sent your package off. So you should have it this week, I would expect, Gail. Polly Buck, what's going on? Need more likes. Yeah, we always need more likes. Can never get enough. Buckets. All right. That's what I thought, but with the eye in there, kind of threw me off a bit, obviously. Full moon there, huh? AUGU. What's going on? Tracy, I don't know when I was Gail because she emailed me about hers, but everybody's is going to go out on Monday. Got them all packaged up. The only person I need info on is Coin Crew Thug. It's too late for your old. Yeah, well, we'll see how that works out. I don't think I'll be able to do that 3 a.m. stuff too much, but we'll at least go to 1 o'clock in the morning, I would say. Shoot for that anyway. That's right, Yankee. What's going on, my friend? Showing the crack and not the stack. Or is it the other way around? Tell you something about the Scottsdale Mint. That's not my area expertise. Sparky, what's going on? I don't think I got anything. There was one item that I might have got, Sparky, but I had to leave. So I don't know if I got that or not. I got to check. Everything else I kept getting outbid on. So, what's up, Coins and Art? How you doing? Yeah, I agree, Sharp Eye. I like the Perth Mint myself. About their kilo bars. And top notch. See, Muron's in the house. What's going on? Coin happy dude. Mrs. Coin Crew, how are you? Yes, I'm No, you're not. Lakeside Auto Detailing. What's going on? Oh yeah, Quentin Art. His auctions are the best by far. I have the best times. I actually got a Morgan, a little pricey, but what are you gonna do? Sharp Eye. My auctions have been okay. I wouldn't say the best, but not bad at all. How's yours? You haven't been doing any in a while, have you, Sharp Eye? Carrie Baxter, how are you? Silver Hair Seeker. What's up, Amanda? Got a couple stalkers. Yeah, I agree. Coins and art, but honestly, I don't. You don't laugh much in auctions. But what's up, Steeler Stacker? But if you don't laugh in Stormy's auction, you got a problem. Yeah, Scott, what's going on? How are you? I saw that silver got below 25, and then the ask was last I looked. The ask was at 25.01 or something. I was kind of paying attention to it a little bit ago. The bid's at 24.88, and the ask is at 24.98. Not too bad. Larry Navarro's in the house. What is up? Country, you're always a joy. You wanna? What are you up to? You quarter hunting again, country? Off to bed and work. All right, Steeler Stacker. I appreciate you stopping in. See, Miron says if you go back and hold on, the chat's going too fast. If you gave a like yesterday and didn't leave a comment, please go back and leave a comment on the video. Sharp Eye for Coins is looking for some subs. Or some friendlies. He's trying to hit that 500 friendly marker. So if you're not subscribed to him, I would suggest that you do. I enjoy his channel very much. He's a very knowledgeable person. He's actually helped me out pricing some things. And when I got questions if I should buy or not buy, he's always willing to offer his advice. So very good for new stackers to have somebody like that in the corner. Trying to find your link, Sharp Eye. Crazy from Mopar. Thanks for outbidding me on everything today. I hope you had fun. There you are. All right, here's a link to Sharp Eye's channel. If you are not subscribed to him already, please do so. Another box of 2021. So that's no fun. Fired up for the Devil's Forge. Yeah, you definitely need some tongs. See me on pop-up auction. Z Rich, what's going on? How are you? Hey, what's your PayPal, by the way, Z Rich? I got it. Or if you want to email me, I got to pay for my purchase last night. You just picked up Toothless. What's that? Thank you, Tracy. What's going on, Kellen? Everybody, Sharp Eye is trying to boost his friendly count to 500. If you could help him out, the link is in the chat. Mopar, I sent your information. They should be reaching out to you shortly because they responded. I try not to give out information unless they say it's okay. So you gave me yours. I sent it on over. Damien, what's up? How to train your dragon. How do you do that, country? Country, what are you doing? You want to jump on and or Sharp Eye? Do you got time? You want to jump on and tell everybody about what you do on your channel? There's a few people here that aren't subscribed to you. Oh, Kellen, you and the melting. Killing me. Especially the Morgans. Just stay away from the Morgans. I don't care about anything else. You can have your peace dollars. All right. I'm going to send you the link right now. We're at $25 on the ask price for silver. How much is that? It's 6.5 ounces. Kellen. I thought you said a meds. You already spilled the beans. You don't even do that. Unless you're kidding about that. Enough Watts will tap dance. That's right. Mike, what is up? I know. Isn't it ridiculous, Mike? I'm watching that right now on another screen, and it's laughable, you know? You got mints shutting down because they can't get silver, and then you got them trying to drive down the spot price. I think it's hilarious. Actually, $5 is pretty good, Scott. What's going on, Scott? I know, Amanda. Kellen, he scares everybody with that. Yeah, Z-Rich, let's talk. You can email me about that. Yeah, I haven't even been buying. I go to my LCS to get collector stuff now. Texas Joe's in the house. I do a lot of trading within the community, and I find that you get a lot better deals doing it that way versus depending on like an online person. A lot better deals. Sharp.
What's up, Plumber Stacker? How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you. I got back up here into my mess of my office, and you can see kind of what I've been working on tonight.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I found some pretty cool stuff. Check this out. Hold on. Maybe you can tell me what it is. Hold on.
What's up, Galactic?
Let's see. Check this thing out I found today. Wait, hold on. Let me back out so you guys can see it. I know you guys are all silver. I'm working on some pennies. You're like, what? But every once in a while, you get a big question mark.
Whoa.
What's that?
What the heck? Where's Country at? Is he still in here?
Any penny
Galactic.
people in chat right now?
Galactic, save that Morgan. All right, Steel Wheels, thanks for coming by. What's up, Joe? I have never seen anything even like that.
Hey, Muscle Shell, how's it going, bud?
Muscle Shell.
So
Muscle
this is yeah, I'm thinking it could be one of two different things. I'm thinking number one, it could be a strike through, maybe a piece of metal or something like that from maybe a feeder finger or something in the process that broke off, got stamped right through this thing.
Lambo, I know, right? Wow.
Right.
ECP just came in the house. Maybe he's got something for you.
I've seen people do weird things to coins, and I've seen counter stamp coins a lot, but usually they're in different places, right? Like the JFK, like the assassination coin. You'll see quite a few things, like college emblems and stuff like that put on there. This thing, it doesn't even look like it's a stamp. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's chiseled or anything like that. So it was really strange to me.
Coins and Art says the die was greased. To me, it looks like extra residue. But I don't know that. Yeah, that doesn't. No, go ahead. I don't know much about that at all. So,
newly greased. I think a greased die is going to end up with a lot of weakness, not something really stamped like this. I mean, it could be a counter stamped, could be post mint damage. You can see on the reverse coming straight through.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's definitely a rarity. So, I mean, I threw it up to the coin Q&A to see if they can offer some tips and how do you differentiate between, a struck through, which is basically something being stamped into the coin, right? Be it cloth or be it string, or in this case, maybe a piece of plastic or a piece of metal. How do you determine between that being stamped and some dude just bored?
Well, since it comes through the back, you almost think that it had to happen originally.
In either case, it's a stamp, right?
Yeah. ECP says looks like a dart. Die chip looks like a piece of metal got into it. The stamp planchet. That's kind of like the consensus right now. That's very weird, though.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't see too many like that. So I found that tonight, and a few Wheaties and stuff like that. But that's kind of like what I do. I like to go through and coin roll hunt on stream, and as you well know, I do some auctions every once in a while. I haven't really been doing too many because silver is going sideways.
Yeah.
And man, these future traders, I could kick them.
Yeah, it's sad because like people like us shouldn't even. This doesn't even matter to us really, other than I guess it's something to talk about. But because who's going to go out and get silver for $25 other than the beginning of the food chain as far as silver goes.
Well, right, right. I mean, you're looking at Constitutional that's going for 20 times face, uh, which is crazy. I remember it being like, what, 17, 18 times, and now it's like 20. Uh, you're looking at, oh, yeah, you want a junk Morgan, and you try to get a deal and snatch it off of eBay for $30, and somebody outbids you for 40. You know?
Yeah,
It's like, come on. And forget about the American Silver Eagles. They're 45 a pop, and that's not even for rare ones or slabbed ones.
I know. It's I mean, it's crazy what the Morgans are going for right now. I mean, I kind of understand it because I've turned into quite the Morgan fan,
Oh, yeah.
um, but still learning quite a bit. As you can tell, because I always email you about stuff.
Oh, and that's all good. Now, so do you know about VAM World?
Not really. Oh, are you talking about the site?
Yeah, the website.
No, I don't.
I would definitely go bookmark that, because when you pick up a Morgan, you know, always check it for errors. I mean, this is just a junk Morgan, right? It's 1879. It's decent, you know, but you can see the high points are kind of worn off. It's dirty, but you want to go through and you want to look at it anyway, because it's very possible that you have some varieties that can get you crazy money. You know, let's say some doubling on the stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or doubled letters. Quite often there are die cracks that run through, the devices. Um, and VAM World is a nice store of information like that. Like today on Copper Coins, I bought what did I buy? I think it was 1889 O VAM 5, and I spent too much money on it, but I
Yeah.
had to have it,
Doesn't it always happen when you want something? Hey,
right?
I put ECP's link up in the chat if you guys want to check him out. He's looking to hit 2K. He does auctions on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. I believe that's what it is. He's very knowledgeable. He's always got some very nice things to put up. If you guys are into auctions and stuff like I am, I would definitely give him a look at least.
I don't know off the top of my head the link to VAM World, but if you just Google VAM World, you'll be able to pick it up super fast. So I'm one of those weird ones where I love looking at the coins, but I also stack. You
Yeah,
know,
I've been uh I've been getting Eagles at a pretty decent price, so I've been grabbing a few of those lately just to put away.
that's that's always a good idea. If you don't mind me asking, what's a decent price
I
for
was
you?
getting them at well, I got some at $32. Um
That's great.
and then 34 I got a few at, but it changes, it varies. Joe, I
Yep.
agree with you on that. Silver price has been consolidating. The only thing that's weird is it's been bouncing off of that resistance line quite a bit. I figured it would have came away from that at least, toward 26. I know a few times it's dropped below, but it's come right back.
Yeah, I think what it is that the stock market isn't the people, right? It's big money traders. So, what do big money traders do? What do these central banks do who are really moving? We're talking billions of dollars at a time, right?
Mhm.
They're playing the game, and they're moving the money from where they think they're going to make the least amount of profit to the where they're going to make the most amount of profit in a short amount of time. Now, guys like, I'm not going to put you in the same category as me. I don't know your financial situation, right?
Hmm.
But let's say I went and I wanted to trade some stocks and I wanted to do some day trading, meaning I wanted to trade some equities, let's say at 9 in the morning, and then trade them and sell them at 10 in the morning. Well, I have to have at least $10,000 in with a brokerage in order to do that, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, they call it day trading. So most of these people are trading within minutes or seconds, sometimes nanoseconds, right? So big money is moving their money out of ETFs into bonds, or Tesla or these equities, and it's really impacted the silver market. And it's a disconnect from, I think, where there's the real physical demand, which I think is mostly industrial. And correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think industrial demand, and then there's investor demand, like us, the stackers, right?
Yeah.
And we have been digging in to get collecting the physical. There's a huge physical shortage, but the paper traders don't care.
Yeah. I agree, and I like Silver Chaser says, paper silver doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean much to me when I consider what I'm going to buy or what I'm going to hold for long term. I believe that silver will continue to grow up, just in general. Not even given any big disasters of any sort. We just went through the beer flu, is what they call it, and silver didn't do anything crazy. It went up definitely, but it didn't go crazy. And then here we are back down at 25, which I think is more of a scam than anything, just to get people that are uneducated about what they bought in the hurry up and go buy phase of the early on COVID, and now they're dumping it maybe,
I
but
hope.
they're yeah, and now you see the price where it's at, and look what the premiums are at. So the suppliers to us are even telling us that that's not right.
I mean, here's the thing. What are you going to do? You're going to take your money. Are you going to gamble it in a stock market that you literally, I was doing that. I was out, I was looking at fundamental or stocks that were strong fundamentally, right?
Hmm.
Meaning they had good price to earnings ratios. And I put my money into them. And I was like, oh yeah, and let me get some money into stocks that had dividends. And you know what happened to me? I lost money, right? And so everybody's putting their money in Tesla and Amazon and
Yeah.
Apple, and I'm like, their fundamentals are crazy.
Yeah.
The price to earning, it's not there, right? And yet these people are making money. I'm like, it makes no sense. So I pulled my money out of the stock market. I broke even. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with my money? Am I going to put it in my bank account? Hell no. Are you going to?
Yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah. See, I didn't invest I didn't invest honestly heavily until last year. Once the pandemic broke out, I had nothing to do for about a month, so I just started digging in, and I found a bunch of penny stocks to really ride fairly well, like the green energy sector, and uh, there's a couple fuel companies that are coming out with a few cool things, and yeah, the big post office contract that was up for about they were playing with for about a year. So there's a few really nice penny stocks that I got into, and I didn't invest in any like long term companies though, because one, I don't know enough about it, and two, it's a long term investment, and my
yeah.
long term investment for me is one, my silver, and two, my business. So those are the two areas where I reinvest heavily. Um,
As well, you should. I mean, you always invest in your business, number one, right?
mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, are you, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, obviously you're a plumber, but do
Yeah,
you work for your own business? Is it
yeah,
your own? That's awesome.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's fantastic. I wouldn't do it any other way. I'm in the real estate industry, and I worked with a broker for the longest time, and they just take your money.
yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm pretty much independent, you know. So it's a fantastic way to be. So, but you, in order to do that, you got to invest in yourself,
Oh
right?
yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's the best investment you can make is in yourself as far as, if you plan on making money with something that you do, anything that I do, even this YouTube stuff, I have a business vision for it in the long term. My silver stack, on the other hand, that's my oh crap, if something happens, I always have that to fall back on.
yeah, yeah.
Even if you got to sell for less than what you bought, you still have value and you still have money sitting there because you can always take it somewhere and sell it.
Right, right. And it's funny you mentioned that because I saw East Coast prospecting say buy ammo,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Scott Sunset said, "What about crypto?" And my thoughts on all that is I have ammo, right? It's like, what do you do after that? You just can't keep stockpiling ammo. You can't just keep keep buying guns and all that. I mean, you need to be prepared for the shitstorm if there is
hmm
one, right?
right.
But you can't put all of your eggs into that basket,
hmm
and it's funny because as I've grown in this community, and I think Plumber, you and I pretty much started about the same time,
hmm
when COVID hit, right?
Yeah.
That's when I joined this community, and I've learned that there's different types of collectors, different types of stackers, and there's a certain portion of the stackers that are kind of like I don't want to say end of days stackers, but it's like that. Oh shit! What happens if the
Yeah.
bottom falls out?
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is
yeah, and there's validity to that too, I guess. You
oh
never
yeah,
know. You never know what could go on.
that's
And
why I got into it.
yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. And that's exactly what I did too, because I thought it was going to get a lot worse than it did. I mean, it did get pretty bad, and for some it got really bad. I was lucky to be in the trade that I'm in, to where once it kind of settled a little bit, people realize they still need a plumber. So I'm kind of protected short and long term with what I can do, even if my business were to fail, heaven forbid. But I could go out and pretty much work wherever I want, in any state, and get the same job and do the same thing. So, on that aspect, I was lucky, but I am very thankful in a way that I did have to sit home for that month. I got into silver, I got into all these investments, and I didn't do, incredibly well, but I did good. And
Mhm.
then, same with crypto. I would have never thought about getting into crypto, but I started looking into it and talked to a few of my friends, people that are more knowledgeable about it, and I got into it, and I bought in low, and they're doing all right now. So again, I was lucky in that aspect as well.
And I think that's amazing. I bought in low. It went sideways for a month, and I got out. Breaking even, and the volatility of the cryptos is what bothered me. You know,
Yeah.
and so that's really why I kind of held off on that. And I'm kicking myself, of course, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, well, if I don't put my stack in a safety deposit box because if the banks are closed, I can't get to it,
hmm
right? So I have places outside of my home where I keep it, and my family, actually just one family member knows about it. And if anything ever to happen to me, then they have access to it as well as my database, right? So they know what it's worth
Yeah.
because ultimately I want it to go to my daughter, right?
Yeah.
Um, but that won't happen with a bank, and that won't happen with cryptos, right? So that's what was my thought. I'm like, okay, so if the government outlaws cryptos because they don't like the competition, what happens to my money?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
B,
Just look what happened to one of those XRP.
or
They
tell me about that. What happened?
well, XRP is a crypto, and the government went after them. They were up at like 60, 80 cents a coin, and then all of a sudden they're back down to 18 cents a coin because the government went after them and started, saying they're going to close them down or sue them or what have you. I don't want to speak depth on that because I'm not 100% knowledgeable on that. But again, now it's coming back. It's back at like 55 cents last time I looked. And that just goes to speak on your point that if the government decided that they didn't want it around, it's pretty easy for them to shut you down, other than like Bitcoin, because there's so much money sitting in Bitcoin and it's so high right now. I don't know how they would really just whack it and make it go away.
That's a good question. And I'm not trying to tell people not to. Hey, whatever way you can make money and convert it to silver, I'm for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? It's just, I'm just saying personally, it scared me. That's all. I
Yeah.
love what Silver Damsel said. She says there's money in volatility. And that's so true. I say that
Yeah.
on my stream. I'm like, with big risk comes big reward. That's
Yep.
true. I've always been a little bit more risk adverse. I'd rather put my money in real estate or silver, because silver, you think about it, it's the most versatile metal. I mean, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what else is more versatile than it? Not palladium, maybe palladium.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they say. And that's one reason why I think silver will never shoot the moon, like some people say it will, is because it's used in so many industries, as well as it's an investment. It's shiny. People like it.
You can make
So,
fun little characters.
yeah. Did you make that?
No, this is Catwoman. This is from the DC collection at who made this? Was it it's not Perth, it's New Zealand, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they have like this whole chibi series. Big country, what's happening?
What's
You
that
got some
again?
more minutes, country?
Actually, no. Apparently, because I watched the stream on one computer and I stream from another computer. So
I gotcha.
that 7 at the end of that was whipping my ass. Typing from one to the other.
Oh, I gotcha. What's up, Anorta, Golden Spike? Sorry, I haven't been saying hi to you. I just don't want to interrupt conversations when we're going at it a little bit. Chaser, you're welcome to call in if you want.
Hey, I'm really honored to be on your stream, by the way, Plumber. Thanks for
no problem, Sharp Eye. I mean, like I said in the beginning, you guys, knowledge is everything, and in this field, you're one of the people that I go to when I have questions about it. So I feel that people should know that, and like you said, you're trying to move your channel along a little bit. I figure this would help a little,
so.
and
Thank you.
also expose what you can do for them, versus some channels just go out there and just throw out videos and do whatever. You actually provide knowledge, like ECP does as well. I'm actually going to do an interview with ECP coming up here pretty soon. So
Make
that's
an attempt to share an education.
Exactly, country. People like yourself and Sharp Eye are the reasons people like me can grow in this and spread the word more. And it's, if it's not for you initially, once you listen a little bit, maybe it is, because it's not too hard
I'm
to go
gonna
out
bait you in one way or another. You're gonna get stumbled up in one of my lines of bullshit, and the next thing you know, you're gonna have you a silver dollar and want more.
Yep. Well, it's
said.
very, very easy. Like I started with, I think I bought 5 silver dollars, and they were American Silver Eagles. And look at me now. I don't even, I have a decent sized stack. It's nothing humongous, but I'm comfortable with it. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about silver all day long, and I've met so many awesome people throughout this entire journey. And I started from one. I started from watching Silver Dragons. Was the first person that I started watching.
Great channel.
Oh yeah, and then you meet Country, sticking pens in his beard for later.
What pen?
You never know when you might need it, right?
Well, no, now I got to find the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna invite Chaser on as well. I think we should get into some more economy talk, or something along those lines. We'll see where we go. So it's
So,
going to get a little hectic with 4 people, so we'll just try to manage it as best we can.
I'll behave.
I'm talking about myself.
Galactic
What's up?
Yeah.
How are you, Silver Chaser?
I'm doing all right, besides 54 stitches in my arm yesterday.
Oh, whoa. What happened?
I'm in the middle of a move, and my arm went through the glass of my hutch.
Ouch.
And yeah.
Laid you open, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yesterday during trade day, I was participating from the hospital.
Ouch.
That's why everything I had up was photos.
You feeling all right now?
Huh?
I said, are you feeling all right now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel fine. I got a nice wrap around it. That way the stitches don't get caught. But, they're saying 3 weeks.
That's not too bad. You don't do anything but hustle silver anyway, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not like you're all strenuous at anything.
But anyways, Chaser, what do you got for us?
Well, here's the thing. You hear all of these different streams trying to give and talk about the economy and the impact silver could have. Now, is it a great metal to stack, and is it undervalued? Yes. But let's talk economy in general. Right now, we have a Dow that's as high as it's ever been. But we also have a housing boom during a pandemic with lumber and material costs at a 40% all-time high, and gas prices going up and jobs at a record loss. Tell me what's wrong with that picture for the stock market.
Well, the stock market's disconnected from reality, right? I mean, we all know that.
Well, it is, but this is so blatantly obvious, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I was on Sal's podcast because I disclosed to him the people I work for. And there are many, many U.S. billionaires and millionaires that are liquidating right now. Complete liquidation.
We saw it last week. I think it was like, what is it? 3 billion was liquidated in one day in the stock market.
Oh, no. There was a lot more than that.
Was it?
But Warren Buffett last year liquidated every share in every airline he had. And guess what? Nobody knew he did it until a week later, after it happened. Because these guys are using hedge funds to sell their stocks. So what Warren Buffett will do, or Jeff Bezos, or Elon, they'll go to a hedge fund and say, hey, I want to dump all of my stock in Walmart, but I'll give it to you at an extra 8% lower. You buy it from me, you sell it over the course of a week, 2 weeks, and then I'll report to the SEC how much I dumped. Because here's the deal. If Warren Buffett gets caught dumping a bunch of stock, if Jeff Bezos gets caught, we're talking about an economy that's so sensitive right now that people are just going to flip shit.
What does that
great.
mean exactly, though, Silver Chaser? What does that mean, flip ship?
People will panic sell even more because the minute you have the Bezoses, Elon Musk, the Warren Buffetts, when they start dumping, the stock market as a whole goes down. Once people found out Warren Buffett sold all the shares in the airlines,
Is that
not
Jimmy's
only
gun?
not only did the airline stock plummet even more, but so did the entire Dow and S&P 500.
Well, yeah, just
Okay.
look what happened when he invested into that gold mining company. Everybody started buying gold, and then he's secretly, I don't know if it was secretly, but he got out of that, and most people didn't even know he got out of it.
And here's another one for you. Name the only president in U.S. history who, when he went into the hospital, the stock market went down.
I would say FDR.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Try Donald Trump. When he went into Walter Reed for COVID, the stock market went down 350 points.
Well, the stock market was very volatile, and it's been volatile for years. So I don't know how much stock I would put in that. But
Well, no, it hasn't been volatile because it's only been going up. Basically, we had a couple 2-week spans over the past 5 years. But besides that,
the Fed is injecting crazy amounts of money into it. They're buying their own bonds. They're buying stocks. I mean, let's put it, before COVID, the biggest issue with the stock market was that the stock market the companies were allowed to buy back their own stocks, right? And so every tax break they get, they buy their stocks back to increase their own value. And so that's why the Dow kept going up. That's why stocks kept going up in value. But there wasn't anything fundamental behind it, right? That was corrected. And then, then you have the second problem after COVID hits. And now, instead of stock buybacks, the Fed is buying the stocks, right? Artificially inflating them. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme. All these there are no. It would be hard pressed to find a company out there that's operating on fundamentals right now, right?
Well, and what's even funnier about it is, how are we supposed to survive as a country with a zero interest rate?
We can't.
Basically,
Long term. And even Jerome Powell came out and said this is an unsustainable economy.
But yet they said that they're going to inject money until they feel that they don't need to anymore, with 0%.
But
Yeah,
China
like I said, it's all fun and games until your Big Mac costs you about $13.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. This is all just so irregular. We're in the middle of a pandemic, which by chance have you noticed nobody's caught the flu in 2 years? Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a country prior to the election that was trying to racially divide the country prior to the election. Now, with the elections are all over, now there is no more racial divide. We have no immigration problem. China's not trying to buy all the grain in the Midwest because China has a grain shortage. I mean, and we got so many people coming into our country now illegally again. We got to start worrying about population, job growth. How much money are we going to spend to help others?
Oh, now we're getting into media manipulation. Don't get me started on that. And listen, we're talking economics, not politics, right?
Yeah.
But that comes under the economic part.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Sharp.
No, absolutely. It's all interrelated, right? Let me just come out and say, I voted up yours in the last election. Okay. Literally, I wrote in up yours for president because I couldn't stand either one. No offense to anybody. Okay. I think Donald Trump did some fantastic things. I love that he pulled our troops out of Afghanistan, Iraq, trying to wean us out of these wars. It's wonderful. Can't stand Joe Biden. I think he destroyed, in part and parcel, with a lot of centrist Democrats, our manufacturing base, right?
I don't have a lot of
Redid
political
the
views.
bankruptcy rules. So I was pissed pretty much at both of them, right? But let's get into the economics of it. The United States has become an aristocracy where 50 people own more wealth than 150 million people, right? And that's because manufacturing has been lost in this country. And in order to bring it back, we need to pay the fair share, right? We need to pay for metals, manufacturing steel again, manufacturing and mining, right? Didn't we stop mining silver?
What do you mean, like during the beginning of the beer flu?
Beginning of the beer flu, but even before that, there was a shortage of mining operations because it wasn't feasible. You're talking $15
Oh, I got
an
you.
ounce.
Yeah.
$15 an ounce silver. That's when I started buying silver, right around $15 an ounce. So how is that even profitable for a mining company?
Well,
Silver
a
was
lot
a
of them,
secondary.
a lot of them wouldn't even mine it because, like you said, it's not profitable, and some of them would get it just as a byproduct of something else they are looking for. Then now that the price is going up, I believe they're mining it just for that or more of that. I'm sure one of you guys could speak more educatedly, or have some more input on that.
When Biden banned any more drilling on federal lands, he also included in that the expansion of mining operations in the U.S. That is why Mexico is upping what they're having to do for their silver mines, and Peru and Russia, because the U.S. cannot expand hardly at all when it comes to mining.
That's a
That's
shame, isn't it?
political.
That's political. Yep. And you know what? Hey, I Silver Chaser, I hope you didn't take offense by anything that I said.
Not at all, brother.
I think we're all
None at all.
talking. No, I wouldn't worry about that.
I always hope somebody takes offense at something I've said.
Right, country. I think it's a conversation that should be had, and all of us have this somewhat of the same outlook on things, whether or not who we voted for doesn't really matter. It's what do we think is going to happen? This is why we're here, like this is why I stack silver. This is why I stack gold, because I have no faith in our government anymore, just like I'm sure other people do. They're just printing money until they feel that they don't need to anymore. And
Yeah.
how is that going to be good for anybody in the long run? Like right now, yeah, it's great. Everybody gets stimulus checks, but you're still, it's a slap in the face to the Americans. You only get $1,400, but you send hundreds of billions of dollars overseas.
Yeah.
Instead of giving that to the people that are paying for that. Like I understand there's other countries that are in need, and I'm not one of those people that believe that we shouldn't help others, but protect your own first, make sure that we're okay, and then we can help others. That's the only, a strong foundation is the only thing that builds.
Yeah, if our team was all the way up to par, all the way around, how much more could we get done?
Mm-hmm.
But no, if we keep throwing it at the other team.
And that's what we're doing with China. Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. And just out of a one in chat if you agree or like it, or two in chat if you hate it. What if you could pay your taxes a la carte? Meaning there are categories. You can say, okay, this is my taxes for the year. I wanted to X amount of dollars to go toward military. I want X amount of dollars to go toward education. What if you could do a la carte taxes? Texas Joe hates it.
I don't know if I would like that either, because things would get too lopsided.
Yeah.
I think
What if there's
that,
a guaranteed minimum for everything?
well, yeah, I mean, it's all a possibility. I just don't think that's something. I don't know. Like that's definitely something that could be explored, I guess. But
It's one of those things where it almost sounds like you would need there would need to be a third party mediator, and
yeah,
then you couldn't have that without there being outside influence, and we can't trust the ones that are doing it now. I mean, how the hell are we supposed to pick somebody else?
Well,
Good point.
here's the other example of all those stimulus checks. The more they give the U.S. people, the more they're going to want back. Okay? Remember how every COVID shot was supposed to be free to all Americans? And this was by both administrations. It's not free, people. It's getting billed to your insurance. Okay? And now remember, now we got a second strain and a third strain of COVID. This is all a buildup for next year for them to push for universal health care. It's bad enough they're going to jack the corporate tax rate to 28%. We're going to lose 3 million jobs in 30 days. Okay? Companies are going to go back to Ireland for the corporate tax shelters. They're going to go to Spain and other tax-friendly large countries and small. And then how are we supposed to pay for this universal health care? Because here's the thing, it's not free. That's what happens because they're going to tax us to the point where we are. And this is all like what I already know they're getting ready to do because I work in politics also. We're looking at a 38% universal minimum tax rate. Okay, and this is all the stuff I brought up on Sal's, and then I sent him verification. Just so you guys know. I mean, think about that. 38% minimum tax rate. And then on top of that, you got your state, your local. Okay, and that's not counting paying into Social Security and Medicare.
well, I don't know that. I mean, like you say, how are we going to pay for it? Okay, how are we going to pay for like 80% of the stuff that we're doing right now? What are we, like $32 trillion in debt, and it grows ridiculously every single day? They're just throwing money. Eventually, yeah, the Roosters, it's gonna have something's gonna have to give, which is why I think that the metals is the best place to put your money. Like, in my opinion, crypto's great if you want in and out, things like that, quick money. Same with the stock market. I'm not long in anything in the stock market, but I'm long in the metals. And how can you continue to print money and where is it going to come back? Even if we pretended like we were going to pay this debt back one day, how would you even fathom doing that without taking everybody's money every day for their entire life?
Yeah.
It's impossible. Like the world doesn't make that enough money to pay off our debt. It's just insane.
My buddy, who works for a senator, there was a bill written up that made a ton of sense that will never be brought up again, and it will never make it in the newspaper. What it was is every American would pay $15 a week for coverage to cover heart attack, stroke, and cancer. And the government would pay for those 3 line items. You have a heart attack, you automatically got 100% coverage. Cancer, 100% coverage. Stroke, 100% coverage.
You do know that there are a lot of other things to die by, right? They made a TV show about it.
Yes, but those 3 are the most expensive costs tacked on to healthcare premiums.
Okay, but now with that in mind, yes, you're only paying that much for those 3. But you are also going to have to go out and get your own insurance again to cover everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you should already have it to begin with. Whether it's through your if you're in the right place with your own personal finances. You
Oh, I
know,
mean,
or
I've got some killer insurance. I've got me, both kids, my wife, all of that taken care of. But I mean, in a way, I guess I see what you're saying. If that happens, that $15 is going to say, "Hey, we don't need to bother your insurance. We got this."
they projected, Big Country, a 52% decrease on healthcare by taking away those three. If they would have added diabetes to it, we were looking at close to 60%.
Diabetes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a small business owner, it is nearly impossible for me to provide health insurance to my employees. I compensate them in a way, but I could not afford to give them
You have
coverage.
to
Like,
wrap them in bubble wrap.
yeah, like my insurance personally is ridiculous, and I'm 40 years old. I'm healthy, and yet I'm paying, almost $800 a month for a decent insurance. That's not even great insurance. Heaven forbid I would go for like the platinum package or something. I'd be paying $1,000, $2,000 a month for it. It's very sad that we can't figure out the insurance thing. But how can you expect people just to have it? Like, when the previous, Obama administration made that mandate. Well, how can you expect people to go out and just buy something they can't afford? Or you're going to tax them on their taxes, you're going to fine them, but eventually it's going to cost them a boatload of money. But in the same sentence as what I was just talking about with my business, how can you force me to do that when I already can't do it? Like,
And
something's
why
not
are
just going
you
to
wanting to
snap
put
and
so much
change.
dependence on the state?
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for stacking metals, but we got a problem either way. Every major economy, go back, look at your history books, has a collapse approximately every 100 to 125 years.
Yeah.
A major economic collapse. Okay? It happens everywhere, and we're not immune. But the problem is, people think it'll never happen. We keep printing money this way. We keep giving money away. We keep paying all this extra unemployment, welfare. We take in the whole world's population. I am all for helping people all the time. I love it. I love charity. But let me ask you a question. When are we going to take care of the USA? Okay? That's the thing that nobody, if you say that sometimes it's like, "Oh, you're no, I'm not racist. I said take care of the USA. Let's take care of us before we can take care of others. Stabilize us." That's all I'm saying. If we get stable, I don't care if we're giving $10 million to do research for transgender people in Pakistan. Whatever, I don't care. But every 125 years, and all we're doing is speeding it up like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, you got anything to add here, Sharp Eye?
Oh man.
That was kind of a long-winded. You just haven't been in a while, so I figured I'd see what you.
Well, I can't solve the world's problems, right? And no one can. All I could say is that my priority is to take care of my family, number one, and my friends, right? You guys are of the latter. I would include you as my friends. I've come and I've learned and I've grown in this community, and I want to do right by them. So I took to my own education and my own upbringing, and you guys may or may not know, I've got a master's degree in information science,
Wow.
and I deal with numbers, and like Silver Chaser was saying, I grew tired of looking at other YouTube channels broadcasts about, oh, I'm looking at this graph and look how, in this month silver went up, and then in this month it went down, and this month it went up, and this month it went down, and trying to predict where silver is going to go, right? I'm sure you guys have seen those too. And I'm like, wait a minute, what information are you basing this on? Because it's not just looking at one simple timeline chart. You have to associate the data with something, right? If you want to try to do a predictive analysis, you need at least 2 points of reference. So I started digging into silver performance as it pertains to the 10-year Treasury bond yields and in the United States Industrial Production Index. Okay? And what I'm going to tell you is actually disturbing, you guys. I haven't finalized the results yet. Okay? But what I've kind of predicted here is that silver prices are going to go sideways and down in the next year, in 2021. Sideways and down. Everybody's saying, oh, silver is going to be to the moon and back. And the data is not telling you that. I don't think it's entirely bad news, okay? Because I think that if a smart person is smart, they're going to do what Plumber Stacker is doing right now, and that's kind of holding long on Bitcoin. But you have to be prepared to release it at any moment, given news that the government is going to be moving on it. Right, Plumber?
Yep.
Okay. So hold long on Bitcoin. Hold long on cryptos as long as it's, good. I don't know, Texas Joe. I don't know if I'll accumulate Bitcoin, but I'll hold it if I were able to buy it low.
Have you seen some of the setups these people have for farming Bitcoin?
Oh, it's unbelievable. One
PC running like 6 graphics cards. I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm pretty good with computers, and I have absolutely no clue how that works.
Yeah, they're tying all those graphics cards together. They're making $3,000 a month in Bitcoin, and they're spending $3,000 a month in electricity bills.
Yeah, utilities.
It cracks me up.
Yeah, I know.
But aside from Bitcoin, let me just step back. In terms of silver, this is where I'm sitting right now with silver. I'm holding long on silver for a year, expecting silver prices to go lower. I know I recently paid for some VAMs, Morgans. All right, that's a collectible. That's not stacking, right? That's a numismatic purchase. So I will still continue to purchase numismatic coins because it's not related to spot prices at all. But in terms of general silver, like let's say your average, generic round, I would not buy any of that. I would not buy silver right now at $45 an ounce or $40 an ounce. I would not buy any of that. I will wait until prices go down because my data points to them going down until the government announces that they're going to do that Green New Deal or heavily invest in an infrastructure project. That's when you're going to start to see silver go through the roof, in my opinion.
He broke out the $3 word there with him.
That's all I say.
So where do you say you think it's going to go down? Like I've said it. I mean, in long term, I don't know, and I haven't been in it long enough to understand fully what it's done and what it could do. I think the $25 mark has been a good mark for a while now, and I'm almost starting to change that because it's been at 25 or close to it or just below it for a while now. So it's looking like it's going to drop below, and how far, who knows?
No, it will. It will drop below because you really think about it when you look at it in terms of relating it to. All right, so what I did, let me just tell you really quick what I did. I averaged it out the 10-year Treasury bond by week and month with the industrial production index and the daily silver prices, right? And it's the daily silver prices in accordance with the 10-year bond yield and industrial production index has never been higher. So the ratio right now, it's you go back in history, you'll never see it at 25, 26, 27, as opposed to the last few years. It equates to right around 17, 18. I'm going back right now. We're looking at 2019, it was at 15. Before that, 14. You guys remember these, right? In 2018, 17. So what Silver Chaser just said, December, you're looking at $18 silver. I'm behind that. I agree with it.
By December?
Yeah, I would say so. By December, you're looking at $18 silver. And I would not be afraid. I would buy. I would hold off on buying now, save your money, put it somewhere. I don't care if it's in your mattress, right? But wait until it goes down to 18 because it's going to bust through that resistance level. I believe it.
One of the ways I have found out that is fairly easy for me to save money is I buy up every star note that I see. I don't care if it's rare. I don't care if it's a 5, 10, 20. I even got 100 over here. But you have to, I mean, if you want to start kind of collecting money, saving it, you got to stop looking at it as money. I look at star notes and stuff like that. Star notes, birthday notes, binaries, any of that stuff. I look at it the same as I do a silver coin. I mean, if you dig around on eBay, you can get a lot more than what that thing weighs out of it. And the paper money, the way that they're running it into the ground before too much longer, that's going to be the only value of a dollar is the collectible value of it.
Yeah. I mean, what can the dollar possibly do at this point? I mean, it's sad that not sad, it's great for us that the world depends on the US dollar, but at the rate that we're burning through money and printing money, how long can that hold? And how long can we actually depend on that dollar to be there when we need it?
I've got a little challenge for you. See if you can find a 35-cent pack of gum anywhere nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's part of that argument. Across the entire world's economy, we're the youngest. We're the baby. But yet everybody depends on us. That is a big problem.
Go ahead, Sharp. You had something there.
Go ahead.
I just want to ask why necessarily is it a problem?
Well, because other countries, their economy, it's been around forever. When I say forever, you know what I mean. It's just a figure of speech. Longer than ours. Why is everything based on the US dollar? There are other economies out there. Why can't, everybody have their own price? A Tesla can cost one price in the US. It could cost another price in China. It could
Yeah,
sound,
but
sound
isn't what is it like? I forget what the percentage is. It is a large percentage of the world's money that is actually based on U.S. currency.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but what I'm saying in the long run, the world needs diversity when it comes to financial stability. The US dollar, if everybody keeps leaning on it and leaning on it, eventually you're just going to light a match to it. Because at the burn rate that we have, there is no way, if we would ask the feds how much money is in circulation, including loans and outstanding debt, they could not get within 10% of how much money is in circulation. That's a problem.
Well, I mean, the world trade is based on the U.S. dollar as well. So, what can they do other than the I don't want to get off into that topic, but in my opinion, I don't know how long the dollar could really stay where it's at without some change in the way that we print our money and we allow Congress to delegate how we spend our money. The American people just seems like we don't have much say of what they do, which is why I think that a lot of people recently have gravitated towards something that they can hold in their hands,
Well,
as well as Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum. Like those are all great, and I do agree that you should have some of that, and you should. I invest in it every week, a small amount, but I do invest more into the metals than I do my other investments because it's something that I can hold in my hand, and it's something that is almost guaranteed to always have value. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but gold and silver go back to when they first found it as value. So
and here's the other part of the problem with silver, gold, platinum right now. The problem is us. We are the village idiots paying these ridiculous premiums.
Thank you for saying that, Silver Chaser. You're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%.
We're the problem. All these podcasts talking about, well, better get stacking, but watch the premiums. Well, Jesus, I go into a local coin shop and I watch this newbie in there paying $40 for an eagle because he doesn't know any better. Okay? We're the problem. We're the ones paying. For crying out loud, Plumber, why should somebody pay $42 for a panda? Okay?
Because it's a cute little panda.
I mean, why should somebody pay you realize I just sold 6 copper rounds today for $22. Somebody paid on auction.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Are they buying it because they like it?
Actually.
Are they buying it to invest in it? So there's difference.
Here's the deal. Across the board, people are paying $2 to $3.50 on average for copper rounds. When an ounce of copper divide $4.15 a pound. Wow.
Well, I mean that's like the new thing right now is copper, and again, if you go back to it, you got to be careful on who you watch. You got to be careful on who you follow, and you have to do what's you're comfortable with. Like it doesn't matter what all these pumpers are going to tell you. Go out and buy everything you possibly can because silver is going to hit $9 million tomorrow. If you don't have enough today, you're gonna miss out, just like you missed out on Bitcoin.
If we all stop, let's say for 2 weeks, and we don't buy anything from our local coin shop, when we go in there on week 3, do you think he's going to have a $12 premium on Silver Eagles, do you think he's going to be charging $36 for a Canadian maple leaf?
Well, I mean, I have two thoughts on that. Maybe Sharp I can join in after that. Is one, it depends how liquid that LCS is. So if they're burning and turning all the time, or did they buy that and have they been holding the chunk of it for times like these where they can pretty much make their price for as long as they want, just that individual store. And you're never going to stop people from going in and buying what they want. You know, like it's like you say with the panda, it's $42 for a panda. I personally, I like pandas. So I wouldn't mind overpaying here and there. I'm not going to have my entire base stacked off, my stack based off of pandas because they're so expensive. But there's also the collectability aspect, which, I see a few people in the chat talking about that as well. But if you want something, you want it, and thankfully we are in America. We still do have the choice to go out and get what we want. So you're right. I think that if people stop buying, maybe there's a chance that the locals will come down on their prices. But overall, who really makes this market? It's the online people that make that market. And sadly enough, a lot of people follow what spot price is on the paper market.
Well, let me ask you a question, Plumber. If I said, hey, I'm going to sell you 300 ounces of ASEs, and I will give you all 300, and you got to pay me $31 a coin. Would you say that's a good price?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, right now, key word. That is still a $5 premium. So, if you wanted to hold those coins, your break even is $5 an ounce from now. Okay? Now, me, what do? I go out, I buy bulk, I flip bulk as quick as humanly possible because there's no way in hell I'm going to see my investment come back if I'm having to pay $34, $35 for a coin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like people are stacking right now, and my advice to them, stop. Why are you stacking right now?
But I think that you're confusing two different aspects.
I think I know where you're going, but go ahead. Yeah.
You're a flipper. Some people are stackers and collectors. They're not as worried about being able to make a profit off of it because it's not going anywhere. It's going to sit over in the and just like mine. And when I buy some of that stuff, it's not going anywhere. It's going right over here in the safe so that I can take it out and go, look what I got. And I mean, you're in a way, and I don't mean it to sound like you're getting aggravated because somebody's not playing the game you're playing.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel bad watching some of the people right now who, when they're stacking.
Well, if you look back to 2011 when silver hit $50 an ounce?
Or yeah, it was like $46 because I dumped a ton when it hit that high.
Right. So, but people like myself, and I am stacking right now, so I don't care what that price does in the next 30 years, 20 years, because it's going to be there when I want it, when I need it. If it goes down $5, fine. If it goes up $5, fine. When I go to sell it, is it going to be where I bought it? Maybe, maybe not. But is the money that you keep in your bank account going to be worth the same amount X amount of years from now? I wouldn't think so.
No, it'll be worth less.
So I understand what you're saying 100%, Chaser, because there's certain people that believe that price is going to go.
I see a lot of people that shouldn't be stacking because I know they can't afford to. That's what bothers me, country, is watching the people that think right now they should be stacking a precious metal with these insane.
Granted, I guess actually there's three categories: a flipper, a stacker, and a collector. Because, I mean, if you're a collector, you're only buying
Collector,
that
you can
one.
pay
Who
anything
cares
you
if
want.
it's another $5? You're not. I'm falling back to my previous statement. You're not trying to make a profit off of it. That's where you're confused. I'm not saying you're confused. That's where you're getting confused.
Well, big country. Don't forget, there's also the artists, right?
Yeah, like Kellenel.
Count it out.
Yeah.
Melton Morgans.
Morgans. Yeah, but seriously, there are the artists. They don't care. They need a medal. They need to do it. There's also the preppers, right? There's the numismatic stackers, right? And don't forget, I mean, collectability is another thing entirely. Like, like how much would you pay for a roll of original bank wrapped roll of 1969 S Lincoln cents?
Me, I wouldn't pay anything because I don't collect them. But
Exactly, right? You pay 50 cents. You'd be like, it's a roll, 50 cents. But they're worth upwards of $50 a roll.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get them on trade day and ask the same question, and that would actually help you sort your crowd out to let who you needed to be speaking to about stacking and who you needed to be speaking to about collecting.
Big country, you're a smart man.
Because the ones that are going to bid on the pennies, those are the ones that you can bring out the fancier stuff. They're going to bite at that too.
Well said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
like
we're
I
all
said,
friends, and I love every one of you. But when it comes to an auction, we're fishing, and I'm trying to see if I can get a bigger bite than the rest of you. So,
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this is a capitalist society, right? I've been in auctions where I've been shocked. Like my jaw has dropped at how much something went for. Looking at all the price guys, knowing what I know, it shouldn't have gone for half that, but people get sucked into it, right? And at the same time, I bid on stuff and it went to me with no competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is awesome.
Joe, that was Big Country. Go ahead, Sharp Eye. Sorry. Just trying to pay attention to the chat a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Somebody asked who was just speaking.
Yeah.
That Big Country is the wise man on the panel tonight.
I think he probably also has the best facial hair.
yeah, y'all don't know what I'm hiding in here. I'm hiding me.
But to get back to Chaser's point, why people are stacking right now, I think that there's people that, and it goes one to your point though. If you can't afford to, there's different things, like that's something different. Like, but maybe
that's my biggest pet peeve is the people. It's not the people that can afford to do whatever they want. It's the people right now that are feeling manipulated by what they read and what they watch, who think now is a great time to buy for them. No, go out, save your money, put it into a stock that is stable, that has been stable. And people can give me crap all they want. But for people
you're saying to do the stock, isn't the stock the same thing as silver then? It's an outlook of something that you think is going to happen. What if
no, because I can go out and buy General Electric, know that it's not going to go really high at all. It's not really going to drop at all. And it's going to be a safer investment right now than silver.
All right. So when in March of last year, we'll just say April, did the stock drop? Like, did it drop a lot or did it stay where it was? I don't know. I don't follow that stock.
It didn't drop a lot.
But,
like if you go to like the big five, stocks, they're going to be pretty stable across the board.
I'm pretty sure like in March, April last year, everything dropped a good amount.
Okay, but when you're talking a once every 100-year pandemic, I think we have exceptions to the rule. Right. Like we're talking a 1% chance every 100 years of something like coronavirus.
Right. But before that, we had the stock market or the housing market.
That was
Before that,
the
there was
housing
something
market,
else. And then
but
before that, there was something
but
else. There's
but
always
your
something.
but your top 5 stocks, if you go back and look, they're really not affected that much by much of anything. Because people need
I can't speak
people,
truthfully on it, so I don't know.
it just bothers, like for me, when I personally buy to stack for myself, I'm not buying coin, I'm buying bars. Because I get them cheaper a lot, and I'm not talking 1 ounces. I'm talking 50, 100 ounce.
Well, and that's the thing, Silver Chaser. Listen, when we talk about different categories of how do I put it,
Investors?
or people of interest, investors. There's different categories, and each category has a different hat that they have to wear, right? Like, if I'm coming in as a numismatist, I'm looking at the quality of the coin, the overall eye appeal, the strike, the rarity, the mintage, right, the scarcity, and I'm summing all these up in terms of whether or not I'm going to invest in the coin. A stacker is different. They're let's say it's a straight bullion stacker like yourself, and it's going for, okay, I have 100-ounce, bar, and what spot price, and can I get this bar? Is this bar rare? I'm sure that's a consideration, for something that's high. Maybe forget 100-ounce, go for a 1,000-ounce bar, right? When you're getting into that high of stacking level, so the point is, everybody has a different hat that they have to wear with different things that they have to consider for their particular interest level. So, you can't really, it's like comparing apples and oranges is what I'm saying. So it isn't fair to judge one person for not making the same decision as another.
Yeah.
No, I gotcha.
I agree that there's different reasons why people do what they do in the precious metal area. And I think that we need to be conscious of that as well. And just to tell somebody that they shouldn't be doing something right now. I mean, regardless of how much you're getting at one time, or because most of the intelligent people that I follow in the stacking world is invest over time. So your average you will buy high at some points of your life, and you'll buy medium, and then you'll buy low, but your cost average will always be an average of all of that, but never stop. If you can if you can help it, why not just continue to keep buying here and buying there? I mean, like, if somebody agrees with you, Chaser, and the price is too high right now, okay, well then just buy a little bit instead of buying a lot. But if people don't agree with your opinion, and Sharp Eye for you too, for that matter, they're going to go ahead and buy as much as they can right now, or as much as they can afford. And at the same time, I agree with what you're saying, Chaser, about if you can't afford it, why do it? Because some people think that they're protecting their family. Because what if that stock market does crash again? What if the dollar does go to crap overnight? What do they have to fall back on? They don't have tons of money in the bank that they can just pull out, but they're going to have a little bit of precious metals that might be worth more in a situation like that, regardless of what price they bought it at.
Like, at the end of the day, let's say the U.S. economy does a complete dump. For some reason, let's say it does, and the dollar goes down like it did in Venezuela. Okay?
I gotta grab some water real quick. Just keep it civil, you three.
Sharp Eye. If we have a complete, let's say they announce the dollar loses 30%.
Okay.
And, that the downfall in Venezuela, and you're very well educated, they went from a top producing economy to a bottom feeder real quick. It did not take as long as what people thought. If that would happen in the U.S., where are people selling their silver? Where are they selling it? Because the dollar will be dwindled down.
Walmart.
Well,
I love
Walmart,
that.
big country. Probably. I have no doubt in my mind Walmart would take advantage of that situation, right? Ideally, I think ideally in that situation, people would be selling to each other, bartering and trading with each other, and really not letting go of as much precious metals as necessary in order to obtain their needs, and not relinquishing it to a corporate or governmental force, right? So, like, for example, listen, I'm in the real estate industry. I tell people, listen, they're like, oh, what about this neighborhood? Well, I'm like, legally, I can't tell you about this neighborhood, but let's go knock on some doors, right? Let's meet some people, and let me tell you, nobody has a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years, but the best thing that you can do for your neighborhood is to get to know your neighbors and build a neighborhood, right? Have a community. And I don't think that the precious metal communities is that much different. Yeah, we might be far apart. You might be in Iowa. I'm in Michigan. Somebody might be in Hawaii. But if, like what you said, that the dollar dropped 30%, where people are going to sell their silver, I would hope that they would turn to each other first. That's all I have to say about that. That way the community itself is preserving the wealth before the corporations get it.
Now, Harold, I'll give you 3 chunks of this here silver for that cow, and yeah, we're gonna go back to the old days on it.
I'll throw a chicken on top.
Yeah, and I even throw you a chicken to boot. It's a good one.
If it came to that, and trust me, listen, you guys, it wasn't 100 years ago that kids were running around without shoes, right? And worms were growing in their feet. They didn't have to go to school. Don't forget your history. We're not that far away from it.
No, not at all. I agree with that statement. I mean, look, in 100 years, 100 years back, they were developing the Model T. The Model T.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got Tesla that has solar panels on top of a car that's electric, running off batteries. But we could very quickly decline as fast as we excelled.
And that's what that's what the prep stacker prepares for. That's the baseline, right? That's the baseline. Okay, this is what I need to survive for 6 months, 1 year, whatnot. Then where do I go? Then how do I make my money, right? How much can I risk is the question after that. That's at least how I view it.
Yeah, Joe, that's what Tesla is trying to do anyway.
Oh, with
they've
the whole
succeeded in that, yeah. The solar panels on top of the car. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is a great conversation to have, really, because I agree that you should never sink everything in all at once, and I think an investment over time is way better than anything else. And also, there's people buying now just to pass it on to their kids, so their kids could have the opportunity to have silver at this price, because in 10 years, who knows what it's going to be at. I mean, silver price, I just had it up on the screen, was up at 50, then it was down, and then it was down, and now it's up again. So who's to say that it's not a new medium, or is it going to go back down and follow the path that it's been on? To me, it can't go much lower because of the demand for it and the industrial part, as well as the people wanting it in their hands, and more people want it in their hands now more than ever.
Well, I mean, like Mopar posted. I mean, I'm looking right now. The bid is $24.84. The ask is $24.94. And the low today was $24.76. Okay. If it stays at 24 today for let's say more than half the day, that's going to be longer than what it did about 3 or 4 days ago when it was there only for about an hour and a half. It dipped into the 24s. But this is just part of the sign that says we're going to hit that $18 mark for silver by the end of the year. Everything points directly to it.
So you believe that even with the demand that we have now, and just the stacking area, people collecting it, what have you, and now the green energy sector needs it more than ever. So there's going to be less of it. Granted, there's probably going to be more mines that pop up to supply more of it, but why would it go down to 18 versus where it's at 25 now if there's more of a demand now than ever? And it looks like the demand's going to continue that way.
Well, the thing is, everybody's talking about the green energy and everything else. Do you realize what kind of act of God it's going to take to make all that happen?
It'll be the New Deal. It'll be the equivalent of a New Deal, right? It's not an act of God. It's an investment in the American economy, right? And an investment in debt. So
yeah, right.
$4 trillion roughly.
Yeah, and what's our debt clock at right now?
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm not arguing with. I'm just stating the facts.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest problem is Lambo. I mean, Plumber, Lambo. Everybody's listening. When we do that investment, how many generations from now will still have Social Security? Will they be eligible for Medicare? Okay. Or
will they be able
how
to
many?
spell Social Security?
Yeah, and yeah, without using a phone, because I mean, shit, I know people that can't even write a letter, and use a stamp. But if we do this big $4 trillion infrastructure, roads, green energy, all that, how many hundreds of years do you think it'll take to get out of debt before the economy would completely collapse like Venezuela?
Yeah. I mean, that's
When?
That's $1 million question.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you can only keep printing this off so long, and you can only tell people, no, you can't have a gas-powered car. It's not allowed. There are a lot of political things going on right now. And I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to say it without putting a spin on it. When you got local economies giving you money based on things happened 200 years ago, and then you have other parts where they're telling you you can't drive your tractor trailer and deliver goods and services to our state unless you can put decks. I think that's what it's called. You can correct me there, big country, but you got to be able to have that other substance that goes in with the diesel fuel.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
If
DEF.
Yeah.
DEF.
Yeah,
Yep.
diesel exhaust. But the first time somebody come in and asked me if we had diesel exhaust fluid, I'm like, is that like blanket fluid or something, dude? What do you
Like here's
come on now, exhaust fluid. You got to go. He said, no, dude, I've got to run it in this thing until the warranty goes out on it, but
Yeah.
it keeps this from going out of it and everything.
Well, I heard too that the like the garbage trucks, when they do that, they got to pull over and do that burn off. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but they have to stop and they got to clear out, what have you. They say that it pollutes more than if they were to just to have the normal diesel ones driving around. But at Sharp, going back to the $18 thing, why do you feel that? I mean, I know you've done some research on this, and why do you feel that where it's at now is too high, and why do you think it's going down lower?
If you compare the daily and weekly and monthly silver prices to the industrial production index of the United States of America, the ratio has never been higher. So, like I said, it's been averaging around 27, and against the 10-year Treasury bond at the same time, where just in the last couple of months, you're talking about an average of ratio of about 21, okay, to 1, where it was roughly around 10 to 1 before that. Silver saw a dramatic increase, okay, in ratios between the two. So yeah, so 26 in just March, 27 in February, 25 in January, in November and December, 24, that's of 2020, 27 in August, okay? Now you go back before COVID and you're looking at 14, okay? It might go up to 17 in 2019, it might go into 15, but the average really is about $14 to $15 per ton of production, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's never been high in the 20s before. So that's why I'm looking at now. There's still more data that has to be compared. But right now, okay, the only time it got into the 20s was in 2014. That was the highest.
Mm-hmm. And all right, so our the reason for it now is what? Demand, low supply, and
manufacturing.
Manufacturing, right?
Yeah, we're not manufacturing anything. So there's no real industrial demand for silver at this point. Maybe there is in China. They're manufacturing a lot, but our demand is still relatively low. So until there's more investment in materials, supplies, for this metal, you have on the one side investor demand, which is really high. It's off the charts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that is clearly not enough to bring it past that futures market. So, the futures market is not seeing investor demand. The futures market is looking at other things as more, more profitable.
Mm-hmm.
So until there's some kind of call for silver on the industrial spectrum, you don't look for the spot to increase. I would be looking at lithium, silver, palladium as watch. And if you're holding it, hold, don't sell, go long. But it's going to decrease, I think, in the next few months until at some point the government is able to pass some infrastructure plan. As soon as they announce or get close to announcing an infrastructure plan, I would be buying hot at the dip.
On all metals, or just the ones that you mentioned?
Well, right now I'd be buying gold. I think gold is totally low right now. What, 1,750 an ounce? It's crazy.
Yeah.
right?
So like
I would mind gold
this
like
is a
crazy.
question that I've been asking a lot to a lot of people that, have been doing this a while. And is it a good time to trade your silver for gold? Or is it more of just hold what you got, accumulate a little bit, because I don't think you should ever just stop accumulating 100%, in my opinion anyway. But is it a good time to trade because that gold to silver ratio is fairly low right now? I just have a hard time pulling the trigger off of giving up my silver for the gold again, but I still have a hard time because you only get one small piece of gold for a lot of silver. But
Right.
is it a good
It
time
makes
to do
it kind
that?
of hard to break it down to barter with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that you should not throw all your eggs in one basket, right? As an investor. So when I think about it, and you guys keep in mind, I'm not qualified to give investment advice,
Yeah,
right?
none of us are financial advisors, by the way.
Right. But when I think about myself, I think about I want to have it spread out a little bit. So I have money in premium coins, high collectability, low, like low mintages, high grades. So I have money in that. I have money in constitutional, right? I have money in bullion, and I'm talking like large weight bullion. I have money in small weight bullion, like ounces, like for silver. And then I have money in gold, right? And then you think about, okay, so I've diversified my metal assets amongst those various, and there's probably other ones too. You could buy shot, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've diversified those assets. Then I have to think about my exit strategy, right?
Right.
What's my exit strategy? What am I going to go on eBay and sell this shit and spend 13%,
Mm-hmm.
right? When I may get lucky earning 13%.
Yep.
So that's why I think YouTube auctions are a great way of doing it. So if you're on the up and up and you want to sell with PayPal goods and services, you're paying what 3.2%.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. So it's all a formula. You diversify your assets, and then you think about your exit strategy, and then you think, okay, what's my long-term prediction or in my short-term prediction? Is gold going to go up in the short term over silver? Maybe I should invest in that, and then take a quick exit strategy if it does. Right? If I earn 10% of my gold, take my exit strategy, lose 3.2%, suddenly I'm up 6.8%. Bam.
Right. So I think Mike had this question earlier. Any of you guys can answer this. He said, "Well, since you believe that silver will be down at $18, are the premiums still going to hang around where they're at now? And is that still a no buy? Like if we're down at 18 spot and everything's say at $30, like the stuff that's selling at $34, $35 right now." Country, could you got any insight on that, Chaser? Sharp Eye had to.
I was getting hugs.
Yeah.
What's the question, plumber? I was plumbing.
if the spot price does go down to 18, the premiums hang out where they're at. Are they going to be inflated still at that level? And
I look at it this way, and my opinion only. I see it being a 33% premium, pushing it to $24.
so
Which 33% is insane.
right.
But that's what it could be higher.
I was listening with somebody the other night. I can't remember who it was. They were just saying that it really wouldn't matter if silver dropped a few dollars. The premiums were going to be jumping to make up the difference. So
Yeah. And that's what they're doing now. Look at where the premiums are at now. I went on AtMex the other day to order two two coins that came out that I wanted, and you had to order at least $300 in order for them to even accept your order.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't see how that's, even if it goes down to $18, the premiums to me are going to be still out of whack. I mean, the premiums ever go back without people just going on strike and not buying?
You got plumber. You have less than 4 wholesalers, the big boys in this country.
They're buying everybody up.
That control these premiums. Okay, and I mean, it's nuts. I mean, less than 4 companies in the U.S. are controlling this manipulation of the premium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ask people in the room what they paid markup on a Silver Eagle in the year 2000, most people are going to tell you under $3.
The silver premiums?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like under $3. I mean, but now we're looking at, insane premiums. I mean, we're at a $25 spot, and you have 2020 and 2021s or Eagles selling for $40. Think about that.
Oh yeah.
That is a over 50% premium. Over 50%. We're at 25, then go to 40. That's 15. I mean, if we keep buying it, they're going to keep marking it like that too. Yeah. So who's bad? Is it them marking the premiums up, or is it us, the consumer, who keeps buying them?
It's them damn collectors you was complaining about a while ago that's buying up all that stuff at high prices. It's making it.
I love you, country.
And Bait the Hook's been mentioning rhodium? I believe. Anybody have any insight on that? He said 2 years ago it
to
was.
show you my ignorance, I thought that was just something in a video game.
Like a rodeo.
Isn't
rhodium,
it?
Was that?
Is it 24 to 26,000 an ounce right now?
Yeah, a year or two ago it was at 2,000.
Oh yeah, I mean it's spiked. I mean, I don't know. I'm a big person on gold rate, and I have been. It's just easier to show a bunch of silver. But look at the premiums on gold starting to come down, not go up, come down. I mean,
and I have a theory on that too. Well, it's obviously I'm just a plumber. I'm not a financial advisor for everybody. But why not drive down that GSR in order for people to make those silver trades? Get that silver back, get them loaded back up, and then turn around and jack it back up and sell it back to us.
I don't know, but I've been unloading some silver and putting it into platinum and a little bit of gold and putting it into platinum. So I'm really trying to diversify more than ever.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Why not palladium? I'm just curious because
I'll take that thing you're holding, by the way, Sharp Eye.
Oh,
I'll send you my shipping address.
Yeah, you should already have mine. I mean,
the palladium. It seems like there's been a dramatic disinvestment in palladium and an overinvestment in platinum, and I'm just curious why.
Palladium? I would be a player in that, no problem, if I could get my hands on it.
Physical. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem. I would love to go out and sell 20 ounces of gold and put it right in there. But the problem is, where am I getting the physical at? I'm not going to buy it and have it put in some vault, on a bullion website. I mean,
I want to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to be able to look at it.
It's Chinese.
I'm going to pet it.
Like, have everybody who collects, stacks, artist, whoever you are when it comes to metals, we've all done it. Isn't it fun sometimes to just lay the collection out
Yeah.
I've never
and
done
look
that.
at it?
Look at me and Sharp Eye right now. We ain't got a thing in the world we adding to it. We're not sorting a damn thing. We just sitting here playing with the shiny stuff.
Right?
It's pretty.
Well,
We have a very calmed down version of gold fever.
And why? So basically, if I can sum it up, maybe I'm wrong on this, Chaser. Between the paper market and our market, because there's two different markets, obviously. Will that ever change? You know, because the paper market doesn't. It's we'll call it the premiums.
Until there is a complete audit of J.P. Morgan, the COMEX,
that's never going to happen.
J.P. Morgan, the COMEX, to look and compare the physical to the paper silver, then we are going to continue like this. But if there was an audit, and let's say,
well, I don't mean to cut you off there, but just to add to what you're saying is I read that if the contracts were to be closed out today, and I thought this was extremely low, and I don't remember where I read this offhand, but it was 450,000 ounces short of what they actually had on hand. If people were to catch, I believe it's higher than that, but that's what I read. I can't remember what article it was, but that's the shortage between if somebody were to cash in all those. All that in.
Everybody showed up at the door.
They're short 500,000 ounces.
Yep. I heard this.
Here,
then also J.P. Morgan, what they just got fined $1 billion for market manipulation, and absolutely nothing changed.
Nope. Who got that money too?
Yeah, if there was an audit, hypothetically, and it came out that the paper stocks were short by a significant amount, I could see silver going to $70 overnight. Overnight, I could see that, but it won't happen.
It won't.
Is it short?
Yeah,
I think it's shorter. A lot shorter than that when it comes to total ounces. I mean, just look at how many trades are done per day on silver stocks and start doing some basic math. Like J.P. Morgan placed an order with the COMEX for a 1 month worldwide supply. 1 month. How's the COMEX going to fulfill that? They can't.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rocky Mountain, that they probably smiled when they were writing that $1 billion check out. Like, that's all? There's no audit. There's no more money, you know?
What was it years ago that the government was supposed to have made a $1 trillion coin to offset part of the deficit?
Oh my God, are you serious?
And after it was all said and done and over with, the coin was destroyed. You know, after it had been recouped, the coin was destroyed.
And the paper contract behind it?
We can explain what happened to the coin. Henry told him it was fake.
Yeah.
Blame it all on Henry.
Say that was a great night, though.
That was awesome.
Man. That was fun.
Or you guys, or when you guys were running trade day and it took 3 people to do the wheel.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
3 people.
Nobody said that we were tech people. I am just a plumber. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a wheel maker.
The only financial advice that I can give you is that if you have enough money that you're trying to hunt around for some financial advice, send it to me.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
I know, right? But back to the platinum and all the other precious metals. I mean, I buy what I can physically get my hands on. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I have bought more copper over the past 2 years than I have ever purchased in my life.
Yeah. I've been reading up a lot on that lately too, and Of course, China.
Copper is going to hit $10 by the middle of next year.
And China controls 50% of that market in manufacturing. What were you saying, Sharpeye?
No. Would you repeat that?
Copper by the middle of next year will hit $10 a pound.
Right. I got
making a ringtone.
What did Plumber say?
That China produces 50% of the world's copper.
Wow, I had no idea. I thought Michigan did. You can just step on it in the UP.
Yeah.
Chunks.
Well, look, everybody wants to talk about silver, and when it comes to putting it in batteries for EVs.
As Joe's asking, why will copper hit $10?
The EV market, the solar market, if that Green Deal and infrastructure package goes through, it's going to affect copper more than silver, in my opinion.
Yeah, Chaser's also not a financial advisor.
Exactly.
I'm a drinker.
I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, we'll have to blurt that last comment out by Chaser.
This September 11th.
You can't say that word on a stream?
Well, I wouldn't want to find out.
It's that we're not.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Mary Jane.
Do you guys mind a shameless self-promo?
No, go right ahead.
This September 11th national medal here from the U.S. Mint is going to be given away on my channel when I hit 500 subs.
Friendlies.
500 friendlies.
How friendly.
Why did you change the word from one to the other?
Because
YouTube has an algorithm.
Big Brother has an algorithm now that frowns upon harvesting.
As well as this 5-year anniversary 9/11.
Those are nice, Sharpeye.
As well as this
you need a third hand.
9/11 tribute book. They'll be going to one winner. It's like a 9/11 tribute because this, you guys, as you well know, is going to be the 20th anniversary of that fateful event. So, anybody hasn't subbed to me, please, help
Anyone
out.
That's not your friend.
Whoever's not my friend, thank you. Please consider supporting your local community. And
I will send you a friend request.
That'd be awesome.
There you go. I just put it up in the chat for you.
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
Oh shit! I mean, darn.
Thanks, Plumber Stacker. You're awesome, and I appreciate the shameless self promo.
No problem.
I always get weird about that. I don't want to do too much, and
I can.
Hey guys, we gotta watch out.
Man.
It's getting a little weird. I don't want Big Country to blush.
Oh yeah.
You made it a lot weird. I was sitting there a while ago, and Sharpeye said in chat that he was sorry he was talking so much, and I just wanted to say I wanted to check and see where Silver Chaser here's got the air hose shoved up at, because I mean there for a few minutes I didn't even think he was stopping to inhale while he was talking.
I had to borrow my friend's oxygen tank there, Big Country.
Yeah, but I'm still asking. My previous statement remains valid. Where is the air hose shoved at?
Well, we can't talk about that on the chat. YouTube might demonetize.
Yeah. Actually, Kenneth, I agree 100%, man. I work in a lot of neighborhoods, so on a few occasions I have showed up at the job site the next day and all the wires were ripped out of the house. The water heater was gone. The air handler was gone. So, yeah, I agree. Inflation. Just hope that your stuff doesn't get ripped off.
So what? When I mentioned copper, one of you guys was getting ready to chime in.
I don't remember who that was. Sharpeye, was that you?
Well, I
got to go on mute for 1 second, guys.
About copper. Oh, I was going to say that people get mad at me when I save my copper cents because you can't melt them, right? But I save my copper anyway. Anything, 1982 and before, I throw in a bag. I've got hundreds of pounds.
Yep, you're not supposed to melt it at all.
At all, right? But I'm going to.
For educational purposes.
For educational, scientific purposes.
Correct.
So, anyway, that's all I had to say about that.
Well, no, it makes sense because you can get a pound of copper for $1.50 compared to paying $4.
Hello? I mean, there's ways of bending the rules, all right?
I'm going to be doing a lot of educational videos.
Lots.
Just saying.
Lots of educational videos.
Like thousands of pounds of educational videos.
Is it okay if I tag along and poke holes in
Oh, Muscle Shell has a comment that he wants you to read.
I wish I could, but I'm in the StreamYard, and I'm literally on the can right now.
Oh, well, congratulations. I hope everything's moving okay.
If I have any issues, I'll call Plumber.
Got a silver spoon laying around?
Michael, Zachary, Burnett, thank you for friending. I appreciate that.
Read his comment.
I'm going back. I'm trying to find it.
Thank you.
Silver Chaser 21, did you borrow your sub's oxygen tank?
Or your friends?
That's kind of,
My who?
Did you take the one off the submarine?
Oh, off the submarine. No. They brought the whole thing here.
And now it's lodged and you can't get it to move.
That's why I'm on the can. You finally figured it out.
Plumber's going to come back and shoot every one of us. You know it when he gets back, because he's apparently gone outside for just a moment, and he is finna come back and just. I'm not sure who he's going to start with, but I'm probably going to be third because I can run faster than you two.
I can't run anywhere right now.
Looks like we figured out who number one's going to be.
Number one is number two.
How many people do we have in chat, you guys? Let's see. I can't tell.
And don't act like you've never been on a stream before and been in a bathroom.
Never.
Of course.
Hey, Plumber. I think Plumber's on the bathroom, too.
Plumber is busy right now handling a service call. Probably personal service.
All right. Listen, this is where
now I can hit the mute button on Chaser.
Because Plumber, didn't the other day I promise a Benji on your stream as a congratulations for 1 year?
Yeah.
Let's do it now.
I don't know if that was me, but you could sure do it now.
Well, let's do it now. Let's do a giveaway. All right. It's circulated. It's a 1960 Benji. You wanna run it?
Oh boy. You telling me I gotta do a wheel?
No, you don't have to do a wheel. Just do a giveaway like a number game.
Oh, please, okay. No wheel. No wheel.
Just keep it simple. Number game.
All right.
Min hable wheel.
No, it has to be a plumbing part, something plumbing related.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do that to make it fair for everybody, so.
Everybody has Google.
You want me to? I'll make it unfair for everybody.
Yeah,
I'll write a number on a sticker and make them guess it.
You could go ahead and just. You want to run it yourself and just.
Yeah. I could do that. Sure. Okay. Hey, everybody, if you want to do a giveaway for this 1960 Benji, put a 1 in chat. Otherwise, we'll just pass it up.
I say big country, just pick a number between 1 and 10, and we just trust him. He's going to tell us the right answer of whatever he picks.
All right, I'll just write a number down. I'll
So we're
put
gonna
it
have to go
on.
to at least 1 to 50.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do it here, Sharp. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, right on. Oh, we got some ones coming up. Right on.
Did you say 60 people?
63 likes, 41 people.
Oh, okay.
And we got the
That's
two.
all
We got
bullshit.
the bad ones from Chaser.
It's beat up, but it's 90% silver.
Is
You
it
know what?
free?
I thank me for the reactions. No matter what, it all helps.
Mustard
All right,
Shovel is winning.
Yeah.
Party Pickle! How's it going?
Yeah. I gotta shorten this number. There's only 40 people.
Only 40 people.
1 to 78,000. Go.
Yeah.
It would be
And
perfect,
go.
but big countries like it'd be all right if 39 people left. That way, it's only his name in the drawing.
I don't mind free stuff, but there was I was hanging out on a few channels there for a while, and I was hitting like I'd hit a giveaway every stream, and I finally got there after a while. I was like, guys, I know it's weird, but I'm starting to feel a little greedy. So can y'all skip me on this one? Because I mean, it looks like we're pen pals. I'm sitting here with
Party
no
Pickle
joke,
rate.
no joke. My last count on the giveaway envelopes that I have. I think I was at like 73 or something like that.
Wow.
Just the envelopes from giveaways.
That's crazy. Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm starting to feel a little greedy about this. I'm going to back out of a few of these.
See, the free stuff I haven't done good at, but when it comes to like raffles, right now I am 12 for 26
You're
over the
cheating.
past 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you cheat.
God darn it. I can't win. Never
All right.
mind.
All right, I'm gonna put a number in the chat, and one guess, no retractions, and the number is on the play toilet.
And don't forget to refresh your chats. Make sure that you are on. Oh, there you go.
I take number 18.
You can't guess.
Good luck, everybody. I love doing games like this, and I agree with Big Country. It can get out of hand, especially if you're not, in it to make the money. I like my streams sometimes. Yeah, like if I'm doing an auction, I want to make my money back or make some money. But, I want it to be more of a hangout, just like you, Paul.
I just like hangouts where I make money. That's all. What? I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not fun to lose money.
No. Yeah, you don't want to. Hey, Rita Doyle.
All right. Well, I think that nobody guessed it. Let me go back and look again.
And Plumber told me I can't even guess what the number is. He didn't say I can't win. He told me I can't even guess.
That's right.
He tried to mute you a minute ago.
I beat him to it.
All right. Nobody got it. I'll show you the number just so you know, in case I missed it.
30.5. Kenneth Goodson. 23. Michael Jordan's old number.
That's right.
Is that what that is?
Old
That was
Chi-Town boy.
close to 18. That was real close to 18.
All right. We'll try this again with some shorter
73.
numbers.
For a 1960D circulated Benjamin Franklin $50. 90% silver from Sharp Eye for Coins. Congratulating Plumber Stacker for all his success.
Sharp Eye.
The plumper snacker.
The snacker.
Narrowing down the odds. 1 to 20. Go. Oh, man, that was fast.
Plumber, I'm still getting the hang of this new toilet they put in here that has like the number
Mute.
1 button and the number 2.
Mute.
You're getting close.
This is fun, guys.
Before he gets into detail, muting.
Yeah.
What's up, big country?
All right, we got a winner. Let me show it just to be fair.
Gotta be fair. Gotta be fair now.
Number 9. And I think Papa Giorgio is our winner.
Papa Giorgio.
That was half of 18.
He's just dancing all around your numbers. It always makes me mad when he on there pick my number when we're doing one.
Papa Giorgio, I'm pretty sure I have your shipping info, but shoot me an email anyway to sharpeye@gmail.com just to make sure nothing has changed. Congratulations. Never know.
Keep talking in the background and everything.
Stream.
All right, anybody that's not friends with Sharp Eye, there you go. I put it in the chat for you.
He won't make it weird. Well, I'm lying about that.
Country, you want to throw yours up? I know Chaser doesn't care, so he's just in it for the money.
Hey, I did a little while ago for somebody else there and forgot that I still had it on the clipboard.
He must have muted himself. He didn't hear that last one. Surprised he didn't chime in on that.
You might not want to hear what's going on.
I'm sorry, big country. Go ahead.
No, I was just telling him he may not want to hear what was going on.
Yeah. If I was in here, I would have definitely hit the button.
Hey, Plumber Stacker, could you present me for a second?
Yeah.
I want to ask anybody.
Everybody, this is Sharp Eye.
Now it's getting weird. Can you present me?
Well, I mean, it's put me up on the big screen for a second. I want to show some people something I found recently.
I'm ready for my close-up.
On something that you would not expect it. See this 1983?
It's all a double.
See if I can focus it a little bit better. That's worse. Okay.
Gleason, what's going on?
This is one of the reasons why I think you shouldn't speed through your coin roll hunts, right? You would never think to look at this 1983 twice, right? I mean, it's just a circulated 1923. There's a little bit of mechanical doubling on the devices here. But check this out. All right, we go through that Liberty. Look at that eye.
Mm-hmm.
See something funky?
Looks like a B.
It's a piece of pizza.
A piece of pizza. Look at that B.
All over, huh?
Piece of pizza.
And what is that? What would that coin be called now?
Well, that's a good question. Now, I don't know.
Penny?
I think that, and this is the question I had. It almost looks like the die has been chipping away, but usually you don't see it in the devices like that. Silver Hair agrees that they're die chips, but through each one of the letters, I mean, it's really weird to see it like that. Usually the die chips occur out, elsewhere, but it's very possible. And you look at the S in trust.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there when you moved it down. You can see doubling there.
Party Pickle says those letters are wearing vests. Sharp Eye for coins.
And Papa George says, "Pizza's calling you. Where's the pizza guy when you need him?"
That's pretty cool, though. That's like all over, huh?
Yeah.
Did you see that one, Sharp Eye?
Yeah, I found this one.
No, the one that I've got up there.
Oh,
I don't know that
big country.
Did you show all yours, Sharp Eye?
Yeah, that was it. That was just like the one weird one. Oh, look at that double. Is that a double chin?
Yeah, well, I believe it is, but I can't find anything on one from 72.
Let's look at that we trust.
Texas Joe says to send photos into live coin Q&A.
Yeah,
Texas
we'll
Joy,
talk about
I
that
think I'm
later.
going. I said Joy. Texas Joe, I think I'm going to. Okay.
Coin Happy Dude, what's going on?
Oh, looks like the serifs might be doubled a little bit on that middle of that W, but I don't know. It could be the lighting on that thing. Plus, it's in a flip.
Really,
I'm
Maximus? Maximus says that the pizza guy went to the hospital last night. Chest pains, heart attack symptoms.
no way. Okay. All right,
I thought I was
everybody,
on a
please
little
keep him
earlier.
in your mind. If you got his contact info, shoot him a note. I bet he'd appreciate it.
I just saw him and Sherry Warden. I think Ravenhawks a little while ago.
Knowing him, it's just gas.
Too much pizza. Them breadsticks.
That doesn't look like post-mint damage to me. That looks good. I like it.
Yeah, but like I said, it's the I can't find anything on the 72 with a double chin.
How's the mouth look?
Well, I mean, you can't really see. Oh, he is. Never mind.
Okay.
Mine's hid behind a big ass mat of fire, big face mullet. Okay, I was just wanting because he had that when he put up there, and I just wanted to kind of throw that up there for.
Trying to one up him, country?
Yeah.
No, just seeing if anybody else might have any more information on it.
What's up, BR Chef? How's it going?
It's all good, brother. I love seeing stuff like that. I think it's fantastic.
I don't know anything about that stuff, but I learned when you guys do that.
Well, I think Plumber, one of your favorites is the Peace Dollar, right?
Morgan dollars.
Oh, you're more into the Morgan dollar.
Yeah, actually, I mean, like I mean, now I would say I've moved to that, but before that, it was the reverse proof eagles. And ironically, I only own 2 of them because I don't want to pay too much for them. But on the other hand, the Morgans that I have, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about myself.
Except for the copper, these are all errors.
All those, those are all ones that you found?
These are all error quarters that I have found. There's about, I think,
Wow.
8 or 10 spitting horses, 10 or 15 of the extra claws, few ungodly rusts, a couple of snowy roofs, some horse poop or pooping horse or whatever the hell it's called.
Very cool.
But I've got to where I skip over them now. I'm like, nah, big
got
brother,
so
I'm
many
gonna
of
let somebody else find you.
It says errors or varieties.
Well, there's, like I said, there's,
Well, that
I guess there are errors, die chips, die cracks.
yeah, those mostly would be errors, I think.
What's the difference between the errors and varieties then?
An error is going to be where something like a die chip, where something's broke or something like that, and a variety is going to be more like something with a double die.
Something that occurs with a hub.
Yeah, something that's actually going on with the stamp. It's with the die itself
Okay.
in its production.
I love that you hold that in a Russell Stover container.
Oh no, you wasn't paying attention because that's the errors in the copper. There's the star notes, and that's what was that 2009 mint set that I got from Armando. I just haven't got a place to put it yet. It makes it a little more organized and it's safe to be able to.
Very cool.
That's that Apollo 11 commemorative, just my silver rounds and stuff that I've got in silver rounds and silver chunks. And then most of them have seen this, but you sounded surprised by it. There's what I keep my Canadians in. Pringles can, basically.
I thought it was something different. I'm not going to say what it was.
I'm sorry you got your hopes up.
Hey, out of curiosity, Big Country, that ring on your right hand, not your left. Who made that? Yeah.
Ringing Constitutional.
Ringing Constitutional. Okay. Right
That
on.
is a 1921 Morgan.
Beautiful. Love it. I got one from Lambo Stacker. Very similar in design, but it's not the same year. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
Hang on, I gotta put you. Oh, okay.
Yep. I ain't took it off since I got it.
Until just now.
Well, yeah. It hasn't left me since I got it. Let's put it that way.
Right on.
To put the
All right. Well,
little sleeping pocket there.
have we get you any increase there, Sharp Eye?
I'm sorry. What's that?
We get you any increase in the friendlies?
Oh, you know what? Let me check. I haven't been even looking at it.
Really, John, and I completely forgot.
What's that album consist of there, Country?
This has got now
MRD 22.
the Russell Stover's box over here has got the bulk of my airs, but I've got the best one of each over in this one. I've even got a.
I'm 5 away. I'm sorry, Big Country. I'm sorry. I'm 5 away. Thank you, guys.
He needs 5 more. Has anybody else not clicked on that link that I put up there in the chat?
Hey, I've gained 3 during the stream.
Pounds?
That's so they can send you hate mail.
Okay, but that's besides the point.
See the back hip starting over top of the wing there?
5 more he needs to hit his goal.
I'm about to tell you what. If I hit 5 more on your stream tonight, I'll give away this 1922 peace dollar.
I forgot to mute everybody so they didn't hear that. You're gonna give it to me? What?
If you want, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. 5 more. Can we get 5 more to hit that link? Click over there and help Sharp Eye out. I'm sure he. Well, I know he impresses me all the time when I talk to him about knowledge of the stacking field and certain coins and stuff. So imagine if you followed his channel, you can. If you're new like me, you can be constantly learning stuff, which I really enjoy. Like ECP, he was in here earlier. We put his link up as well. During his auctions, he'll also educate on that coin, which is, I love that. Makes it so much more fun for me. As I've only been doing this a year. I've learned quite a bit in a short amount of time, but always trying to learn more.
All right, everybody knows about that dot chip, right? Right off the left side of the San Antonio Missions quarter. Just say yeah. Okay, I'll shut up and move along quicker.
Yeah, you're talking.
I definitely saw it, Big Country. Wink, wink.
Big Country, I love what you do because I do the same thing. I've got all these quarters, and you run across so many, errors. I didn't want to say little errors, but some of them are. You can sometimes you can find a whole die progression, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a beautiful thing.
I can see where quality control was nodding off at the wheel.
You guys who search that search for the quarters and all the errors, what has been the most intriguing find? Not the most expensive, but the most intriguing find you've ever made when it comes to looking for quarters, nickels, pennies, whatever the currency is.
Oh, can I say, like, recently I found a hookback Marsh Billings Rockefeller before anybody else. You want to see it?
Yes, because I don't know what you're talking about, and I want to hunt for them.
Okay, hang
Yeah.
on. You guys continue. I'll be right back. I gotta
I
get it.
want to add that to my repertoire.
Does anybody know where he lives? We can go get it.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I might have an envelope over here with a return address on it.
What? Hey, big country. What state are you in?
Confusion.
State of confusion.
Kentucky.
Oh,
That's
I am
confusing.
moving 30 minutes from Kentucky, so watch out.
Oh boy.
Well, I live in the middle, so you're going to
Country's
play hell being
excited.
close to me.
Oh, so you're up by Louisville?
About an hour south, or by southwest or southeast, Frankfurt. It's between
Oh,
Louisville
okay.
and Lexington.
All right. Sharp Eye needs 3 more people to click that link that I put up in the chat. And he's
And
going to
make
give
sure
away
everybody
a peace dollar.
you click on it, and then you got to watch a video and make a comment. So you can subscribe now, but don't watch any of his videos. Stay here with everybody. Watch his videos later.
Yeah. That way your subscription sticks. And I really enjoy his channel. I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't have him on if I didn't respect his opinion. So
I'll be honest. I'm subscribing only because you're recommending it, Plumber.
I mean, I don't know why Chaser's on here, but I'm just
He's
joking.
long-winded, and you don't get a chance to tell him to leave.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
All right. So you guys ready for this? This is a Marsh Billings Rockefeller 2020p.
And if you don't know Chaser, he does do a lot of buy, selling, and trading.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad person to get in contact with.
Really run-of-the-mill obverse, okay? Something going on there. I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks like maybe another coin hit it on the rim. Okay, but this is where the magic happens. Flip it onto the reverse.
Dun, dun.
And we'll go around. All right, nothing really unusual here. It's just a standard land stewardship quarter. Standard flower. There's no doubling in the flower on this one. And go round, 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 and then you got the braid. If you guys aren't familiar with that, really common with the Philadelphia and Denver Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Right there, you see a dye chip in her hair, right? Kind of looks like a little braid. Gets way worse, but check this out. Look at her back. What's that?
What?
You see it?
Yeah.
It's one of them full-string things.
Yeah.
She parts a tree every time you pull that.
Now, can you see that just with the naked eye?
I would use like at least some magnification, but yes, you can see it with the naked eye.
Could you get closer on that, Sharp Eye?
Because I was really going to say, if you go back to the right there in her hair, it almost looks like a nail that's bent.
Where's that? Are you talking about the hair clip?
It just looks weird. Like it looks, yeah, like you see the head of a nail, and then it kind of goes straight and then bends down.
I'm not exactly sure what you're looking at, but I could tell you that the hook back here, if you want to see a normal one, I can get a normal one. But with the normal one, the back is straight, right? Hold on, let me get my pointer here. Right here, that's straight through, right? Now, I sent this to Live Coin Q&A, and the panel suggested that this was not a dropped letter like I thought it was, but it was a die chip that just seemed to be in the shape of a letter. I'm like, okay, so it's a die chip. Well, since then, I found about 4 of these. So I'm inclined to agree with him that it's most likely a die chip that just looks like a letter, but what do I know?
Well, in that case, since you already found 4 of them, they're not that rare. Nope, you found 4.
It said, is that extra metal on top of the head? There was one other question. Silver Squad raid coming in.
It's Silver Squad Grain. Well, extra metal on top of the head. No, there's like a little spot, but there is extra metal there in her braid, right? Let me get my little pointer
Looks
here.
like she got a goose egg.
My Silver Squad, Shannon Smith. Shannon.
Right there is the braid. That's a die chip.
Yeah.
But just like Big Country says, this is a lot of stuff that's great fun to find. You know, whether or not it gets big money. Well, I sold one of these for $5.
Oh, nice.
Right? So yeah, right, 25 cents to $5. Hey,
I'll throw them in giveaways.
Mo Money Inc. Zach. Who else we got coming in? John Jacobs.
John Jacobs is in the house, and Shannon Smith too. That's awesome.
Hey, we're trying
to make sure to like that smash button.
Yeah.
And Plumber, I'm just putting it out there. Anybody who has a 2019, 2020 W quarters, I'm kind of buying a lot of them.
Oh, I got a couple sets.
DT, what is going on?
You want to sell?
To the craziest
what are you buying them for?
Which set do you have? Is it the V75?
I think I have a set of V75, yeah.
I pay $65 a set.
Ooh.
Big T Coins is not in the house.
Do you have my email?
No, but Plumber has mine.
Let's talk about this over email.
Okay, because I just bought today over 240 quarters, all W's.
Wow. All right, we need 17 more likes to hit 100. If we do that, I will give away a Benji. If Sharp Eye gets 2 more people to click on that link that I've been throwing up there, he's going to give away a peace dollar tonight.
If we get to 100, Plumber's going to mute me.
I hit 100.
Shit.
The thing's gonna
hey, none of that either. Coin Crew Thug, what is up? Hey, could you email me?
Two away.
Thug. Big T, how you doing? Welcome. Sharp Eye needs 2 more people to click on that link tonight to give away a peace dollar.
And we'll do it fair and square. I'll let Plumber Stacker run it. And yeah, it's, you know what? Listen, I'm magnifying it 1,000 times, you guys.
That is a personal issue we do not need to discuss on it.
I know, right? Can you make it bigger? Well, let me tell you something about this peace dollar.
Joe says you're at
Lord.
Mo Money says, do you have any air coins on the America Samoa you could show off?
American Samoa. Oh, yeah, the American Samoa, the back
Sharp Eye, you are now at 502.
What?
Yahtzee.
Congratulations, my friend.
No,
Congratulations. I'm still waiting to break 90. I'm 2 away, brother.
2 more for Silver Chaser.
Let me show
and
you.
I was giving away nothing.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Thank you for rating. Thank you for coming. Jonathan Reese is in the house. We had a pretty intense discussion earlier. It's kind of lightened up a little bit. I thought it was a lot of fun, actually. I learned a lot.
I was impressed with the whole. I was really impressed with how everything went with, magnifying everything 1,000 times. I learned a lot.
Bad hair day for the peace dollar. Yeah, but it's still a peace dollar.
Was that a bald joke? Because I'm bald.
Might be.
I figured.
I probably shouldn't have been
This is
given that kind of
this is
information.
a Warren peace dollar, that's to be sure, but it's still a peace dollar.
We are 8 likes away from hitting 100.
1922S.
You know what, Plumber? We're eight away. I'll just do it myself.
Okay.
8.
You gonna add your 9 in there?
Let me put this American Samoa up. I forget who asked this.
Mo Money did.
Okay, Mo Money, check this out. American Samoa.
Get motion sick.
Yeah, no, sorry guys.
Maximus says, I have an uncirculated box of Salt River Bay, no West Point, and 10 rolls. Any airs or chips that he should be looking for?
For Salt River Bay. No, Salt River Bay. Ooh. That's
Salt
raw.
River Bay is supposed to have, what is it, die chips on the outer left and right branches of the tree. The upper branches, the farthest reaching left and right, there's supposed to be die chips around it.
Mm-hmm.
There are supposed to be a small amount of I think a cud somewhere around down on the roots, and then there is also one that has been found as an error and actually put into PCGS that was recognized as an error, but it is doubling around the initials on the Philadelphia's. On the back of it, the initials that are on either side, they are microscopic. You cannot get in there with the naked eye to see it, but they have been, right there, the RFM, and I can't think of what the other one is, but there is doubling that has been found, and I guess certified would be the proper word for it, recognized, but yes, there are doubling on those as well.
With this American Samoa, do you see anything about that ear on the baby?
It's got one of them piercings.
Coder's in the house. What is up?
Yeah, it's just a little baby earring.
So Joe said that Texas Joe said the eyes look really weird on that.
On this one? No, I think they're pretty common. They're staring. They have like a double eye. All of them do.
They're stalking you.
Yeah. All of them have like that little, like the pupil and then like a little dilated pupil underneath it. I think that's pretty common. Here's another one. Really, with these American Samoas, you'd be looking at the ear. Here's another one with a die chip earring.
Hey, I got to take a 2-minute break real quick. Will you guys keep Chaser in line?
Yeah, go take a leak, man.
No, I don't have to do that. I'm not inappropriate like that.
Why do I got to get in line again?
All right, we still need 7 more on my like counter to get a Benji.
Come on, 7 more.
Sharp Eye has reached his goal and is giving away a peace dollar as soon as I get back.
As soon as you get back.
Is he back?
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in to Plumber Stacker. We've got the smartest dude on the block, Big Country. Second place, Silver Chaser.
That's being generous. Thank you.
And then me. But yeah, I mean, that's all I've been able to find with the back quarter. And I think there's one with the eye, which is like a double reverse DDR. But I've only been able to find this earring.
Hey, what we should do is everybody in the chat should erase their message. That way when Plumber gets back, nobody's talking.
You know he's listening, right?
Will you be quiet, Country? He'll hear us.
Not
Man. Gotta ruin it. I'm going to go get back in line like Plumber asked.
He's like one of them puppies that you finally get trained to go into their cage. He even knows to mute himself and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's practiced.
I was waiting for something out of him about that, but he hadn't hit the mute. He hadn't unmuted himself. So
I can pee in the toilet. Leave me alone.
Big Country, have you found any American Samoas that were different, had any anomalies to it?
Actually, I haven't really. I didn't really look that much for them. I didn't get any uncirculated boxes. I have found tons of W's, but I haven't found any in uncirculated boxes. I have found all of mine that were 30 to 80% circulated coins, and still in one I found, I think it was 32 in one box.
Wow. I haven't found one W in a box where I am. Not one.
He gets back. I want you to look at the. Actually, if you look at the America on that coin that you had right there,
The America?
put it back underneath there where it's
America.
America. That says national. That says parks. Going around. E pluribus unum.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the bottoms of those letters.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, the 2020 looked like it had a little bit of doubling on it.
I think it was just the shadow. I don't see any real split serifs here or anything like that.
Well, when he gets back, I've got a river of no return. I sent one of them to Big Flip. Yeah, see how when you turn it around there where the lighting hits it?
With a C
Yeah,
What's up?
bottom of the A.
at the bottom of the A. Yeah, it could be. It could be.
I found 5 river of no return W's.
Oh,
that
cool.
Had that kind of. I mean, mine you can actually see it a little better than that, but the Idaho looks kind of smushed in, like the coin was still moving as the stamp hit it.
So what I get, Big Country, is you're saying that your error is more important than Sharp's. I mean, is this an error challenge?
See, that's what happens when you don't eat enough fiber. You've done popped a blood vessel in there or something.
Hey, I am as regular as anybody else between 9 a.m. and 11 every day.
I've been dealing with you for a month now. There ain't nothing regular about you.
Fine. Back in line.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. There's something unique about this coin. It's different.
It's gold.
You guys know what this is?
First Special Service Force. I think I saw that one the other night.
In World War II, the Canadian forces and the United States forces, special forces, came together.
Oh yeah, what is it?
What is it? And this is the commemorative of that venture.
Yeah, what do they call themselves though?
Oh, good question.
This is where the numismatist would come in handy.
That was just the obverse. Who cares about the obverse, right? It was the Special Service Force.
There was some special ops name. I cannot think of what in the world it was. Call sign or whatever you wanted to call it.
If you can think of it, let me know, because I'm all about World War II.
Devil's Brigade, right there. Silver Sacks got it.
Silver Sacks said it? What do you say?
Devil's
Brigade.
Hey, guys, while I'm here in line, is there anything you wanted?
A beer.
Okay. I'll work on that. I don't know if you priority mail. It can be there in 3 to 5 business days.
It's gonna be hot.
Are you selling something?
Did you want me to put you on screen, or are you still showing Sharp Eye?
No. Go ahead. Put them
Country,
on.
did you have something to show?
Oh,
I can't show what I was doing.
Oh.
All right, you want to What are you showing there, Sharp Eye?
I'm not showing anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's that's a blanket. I thought it was a blanket he was working on.
I have an Ida Herring quilt, but
All right.
got
Country, you're up.
See what I'm talking about there? See the D, legs on the H, the O.
that's mechanical doubling, I think.
Yeah, but that's a W.
What's up, Coins and Coffee?
Oh, that's nice. Hey, a lot of people collect that.
And I've got like 5 of them. 4. I forgot I sent one of them to Big Flip. But yeah, that was all I was showing. For the
Well,
moment.
don't stop there. You got to have something else.
What did they sell, Bait the Hook?
Y'all was talking about the. Look, I almost just closed it out. No.
Thanks for that sale. I was going muscle shell. Yeah, Amanda says, "Where's her poker chip, Chaser?"
If I owe Amanda a poker chip, tell her to please send me an email. Give her my email, and I'll make sure it goes out right away.
Well, if that's the case,
Yeah, you owe me about 20.
yeah, what he said.
Hey,
These
Plumber,
are-
whenever.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm at the back of the line. Amanda has been a nice supporter of back of the line Chaser, so I'll help Amanda out. You guys got to work your way back in line with Chaser.
Okay.
If we go back to the total. The John, I'm sorry.
All right, you want to do that peace dollar? I need what do I need? 4 more likes to give that Benji away.
Big Country, you leave John out of this. He has nothing to do with it.
I'm at 96 likes. We need 4 more. I'll give away a Benji. Sharp Eye hit 500 tonight. Thank you, everybody. That was awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats.
He is going to give away a peace dollar. You want to do that now, Sharp Eye?
Why not? Plumber, you do it, bro.
All right.
1922.
You're on the screen.
You're up to bat.
You know?
Isn't this the second giveaway that you've done in the past hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for you to give something away.
And you got Plumber doing it. So, yeah, Plumber is – good job, Plumber. You're handling a number 2.
I got I need 1 more like. All right, we're going to do a
1922S.
All right, Bait the Hook. Thanks for hanging out. You want to wait 2 minutes? We're going to do a giveaway real quick, Bait the Hook.
Plumber Stacker, you're like the most humble and straight up honest dude on YouTube.
You can't win your own giveaway.
I appreciate you, man.
Up.
I feel a kinship. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. I love this community. I met so many nice people. I just feel like I could be myself, which is it's kind of weird for me to be as forward as I am most of the time because I'm not that. I'm kind of I don't want to say a shy person, but a quiet person mostly.
It is 2021, Plumber. You can be anything you want now.
Yes. Can I be an astronaut instead of a plumber?
Just be you. But they need plumbers in space.
All right, we're gonna do a giveaway from Sharp Eye. He's giving away a peace dollar. Thank you very much for getting him to 500 tonight.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Plumber.
Yeah, why would you want to be an astronaut's plumber?
I don't know, just to leave Earth.
22S.
I made it to 90.
But 90% silver. Can't get mad at that.
Not at all. All right, one guess only. No retractions. When you see the number, go ahead and guess.
Dreadpool. What's happening, bud?
What's up, Dreadpool?
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, Sax, you talking about this album here? The
Hey, Plumber, you think I'm going to win?
No, you can't.
Man, I'm in the back of the line. I still can't play any plumbing games. This is not fair at all. It's rigged.
YouTube,
it's rigged.
Your comment.
I thought I threw a tantrum every once in a while.
I know. All right, I think we got a winner. Just need to verify.
That's a winner.
The winner would have been me, everybody, but I'm not allowed to play.
Looks like Mo Money Inc.
Mo Money Inc. Number 32.
32.
He added that 3 on there, so I couldn't win.
He was number 3 on the list.
Yes, Sax. She said, I think she said she got it from Hobby Lobby. Said she bought a box of stuff that, they had all marked down, big box of clearance stuff. And there was,
Mo Money Inc.
Mo
Money Inc. Please email sharpriflecoins@gmail.com your shipping information. Congratulations.
Hey, Sharp, remember in that auction that you and I were in earlier where you got the roll of pennies?
Which one?
The one that woman was running.
That woman.
By herself.
That woman.
I can't think of it. But do you remember that username? It was Coinstipation.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Coinstipation, yeah, I remember that. That was Jessica Johnson. That was Copportunity. Or not Copportunity, but Copper Coins.
I mean, if Coinstipation would join the Plumber Stacker stream, Plumber, do you think you could fix that?
Yeah, I got a mute button. All right, we're going to do another giveaway because we broke the 100 thumbs up.
It's all fun and games till he goes to waving that wrench around there.
Yeah, right.
Can I play in this one?
No.
Damn it.
You're banned for the rest of your life. All right, one guess only. No retractions. When you see it in the chat, go ahead and start guessing.
I like everyone.
I like getting all this stuff out and going through it, but
you got to put it all back away, huh?
Hacking this safe up sucks.
Mo Money Inc.
I don't see a winner.
Well, that's because you're making them guess over 1,000. There's only 51 people in here.
Yeah.
If y'all can help me figure out who keeps moving the floor away when I drop stuff.
The old gremlin's in the house.
And see, I'm 6'3". If I fall down, I got a lot farther to go to the ground than most of y'all do.
Yeah. All right, nobody got that one. The number was 10,008 that fell on the floor, so we're going to do it one more time with some shorter numbers.
Thank you.
Good one, Coins and Coffee. Good one.
What you have to do, Grumpy Old Dude?
All right, one guess only. no retractions, and no Silver Chaser. You cannot play.
Really?
Dad.
Just figured I'd cut that off at the pass.
Well, why don't you work on your favorite pair of shoes then?
I already got them. They're clogs. Clogs. All right, we do have a winner this time. Looks like
Who is it?
Vic, you are
Not
the
me.
winner. Make sure you email me at plumberstacker@gmail.com. I will throw it in the chat.
Congratulations. Now it's Silver Chaser's turn.
Yeah, what are you giving away, Silver Chaser, for everybody putting up with you all night?
I'm giving.
Pink eye.
Yeah. And that's very hard to do over the internet. So I
Y'all
got all
can't
my
laugh at
lessons.
stuff like that, dude. It just encourages it.
I know, right?
Big Country sent me how to transmit VDs via live stream. And it's complicated.
It's very difficult.
All right, I think we're done with that conversation.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
LZB says, Chaser, it's time for you to give away some gold.
Ooh, can I play?
I will give away gold if I hit 1,000. And I'm not talking just a gram of gold. I'm talking 2.5 grams of gold.
All right, so if we add our numbers up, you're over 1,000. So
No, I mean,
Hey,
I'm talking
I
about
broke- I'm at 90, everybody. I made it.
all right, so you gotta give something away for hitting 90.
I will. Some advice. Partly cloudy tomorrow.
Don't listen to Chaser. Sun's gonna be out tomorrow.
Partly cloudy. I have a 50-50.
What's up, John Ruck? Greg Lee.
Anybody get
Okay.
into
I promised a giveaway when I hit 500 for the 9/11 commemorative sets. I'm wondering, would it be more appropriate to do it tonight or to do it Wednesday night?
I think it'd be more appropriate to do it on your channel. I mean, I would love for you to do it tonight, but just so your longtime followers have a shot at it,
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna schedule it for Wednesday night then.
Hey,
Well,
speaking
we'll
of
do it Wednesday
scheduling,
night.
John Jacobs. Yeah, I'd love for you to give it away tonight, but you should wait. Big Pippin.
Give it away now. Do it now. Do it now. I want a chance to win.
At least you'll have a chance to win if he does it on his channel.
Wednesday night.
Oh, you mean we're not? Oh, yeah. Do it Wednesday night. I could win.
Just make sure you block him before Wednesday night, Chaser.
I think he's got something else he hides in the bathroom besides toilet paper.
Man,
He's
why
got
has
awful-
everybody got to block me
Thanks,
when it comes to
Muscle
free
Shaw.
stuff?
He's got awful chatty since he got back.
All I gotta say is that fiber works.
All right, that's enough of that. Looks like Muscle Shell
Marshall Shaw.
says you're in trouble, Sharp Eye.
It's all good. Muscle Shell's a great guy. He knows his marketing. Let me tell you that about Muscle Shell.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's right. But you guys Do you hate zinc, Lincoln Cents? I'm just wondering.
They get in the way when you're trying to find a car.
Yeah, but they're great to melt for scientific purposes to make fake silver.
Porpoises.
All right. Present me real quick.
Again,
Sorry, I'm taking.
Here's
Gianni.
This is a 1986 D. See anything funky about that RPM? Or that mint mark, I should say? I just gave it away.
looks like it's been watered out.
Well, this is an RPM 003.
John Jacobs wants to give away a $2 bill.
John Jacobs, go ahead. John Rock, what's up, Duck? How's it going, buddy?
Country, you want to throw up your link for everybody?
So you might hate the zinc. 1983 and up is junk, right? And you find a rarity like that. Look at the double serifs in that D. Look how it's...
All right, Silver Sacks, you have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out.
So, there's some rarities still with the zinc.
Man, that's like looking at the Mona Lisa. I could look at that for hours and hours.
Your legs will go to sleep.
Joe says,
you're
"What's
right.
it? What's it worth
Better
with
not.
the RPM?"
Texas Joe, I'm a big believer in that it's worth what someone is willing to pay.
What's in your wallet?
So,
What can Brown do for you?
one day it might be worth $3. Another day it might be worth $13. I'm not someone who could tell you, but I could tell you I have it and you don't.
So what have the others paid for it? Mopar says he's going to pay $20.
Did you just say you have it and nobody else does?
No, I said I have it and you don't.
Well, I know you are, but what am I?
I think at $20 would be a fair price. I would sell this for $20.
If Amanda was here, she'd have my back.
But I mean, that's just the beauty of coin roll hunting, baby.
Anybody get into paper money?
We're about to give away a $2 bill. Does that count?
I know that was what the rah was about, how paper money ain't worth a damn earlier. I like
We're
it.
going back there, huh? Texas Joe says, "How long did it take you to find?"
Oh, that
Coffee retracted 2 comments before I got to read them. No fair. All right, I'm going to do this giveaway real quick.
Go for it.
John Jacobs is giving away a crisp $2 bill. I'm going to put the numbers in the chat. One guess only. No retractions.
Did you say real quick, Plumber Stacker? Because I was thinking about real quick. And remember trade day?
Man, oh,
yeah. Can you imagine just spinning the wheel for 9 hours all day?
Oh, my God.
That man is a better man than all of us. Because I think Big Country would have shot the wheel.
I'd have just, hey guys, I'm having technical. And that's been the end of it. Y'all have been like, where'd he go?
I forgot what I put on the paper. Look at that.
Hey, can I play in this one?
Nope.
Damn it.
Maybe next year. And of course, everybody's doing giveaways. I pack all this stuff up. Now I'm digging it back out.
I got a half-open bottle of Gatorade I can give away.
I don't want the rest of this bologna sandwich.
And I'm really mean halfway open. Like I haven't taken the
All
lid
right.
off yet.
We have a winner. 505 was the number. Is that Senla Investments? Is that how you say that? Or Senla? I'm terrible with pronouncing things. But 505, that was the winner. Email me at plumberstacker at, or actually, no, that's, John, do you want them to email me or to email you directly for that $2 bill?
You guys should really work this stuff out before the screen starts. You know that?
We tried, and then you came in and screwed everything up. Didn't you, Chaser, didn't you say you're giving away gold tonight? That's what I heard. Didn't you hear that, Country?
Yeah.
Did you say giving away Nordic gold?
You're giving away a gram of gold, I heard.
Nordic gold? Wow.
That's all right. I thought you
Nordic.
said he was giving away his grandma's gold.
Yeah.
Hey, man, she died
Wow.
20-some years ago.
You making him dig deep.
She looked about as old as you, though, Big Country, when she died.
Yeah, right, Wesley? I heard it too, Coins and Coffee, right? No, yep. See, the chat has spoken. Now you gotta give it away, Chaser. Hero, what's going on?
Oh, look, Coins and Coffee didn't retract that one.
You know what I will do, though, for you, Plumber?
Something weird.
Yeah.
Your feed keeps growing. Once you get up to when we have a chat that has 100 people in it all at once, I will give away something worth more than $100. I will do that for you.
All right, you heard it here.
I'll do that.
There is John Jacobs' email. The winner.
And just so you know, Big
$2
Country, I was just joking with you, but no, my grandma really did die 20 years ago.
See, that's just not right.
I'm laughing, and that's not right. I'm sorry. 20 years ago. I'm sorry. Listen, I love you, bro.
No jokes, Big Country. Too soon. It's only been 20 years. God, wait longer.
So was y'all like weird close or something? If it's been 20 years and you ain't been able to let go?
As a matter of fact, my grandma
here
and
we go.
grandpa adopted me.
From the kennel?
No. No.
Was you
God,
a rescue?
I was a rescue. Yeah.
Plumber, if
Don't
you
go
want to do
talking
another
about
giveaway here
rescue.
just shortly, I got 3 error coins I'll send out.
Rescue
All
adoption.
right. Did you want to do it? Or
No, feel free. I'm not going through that headache again. You've already got the practice down for tonight. So
okay.
whatever. Smart. We got an extra claw, an extra cactus leaf, and a spitting horse, all going out in one.
Do you have any of those magic leaves? The one that you can smoke?
Sharp Eye, do you want to run this one?
I'm sorry. I will, but I want to add something to it. He said an extra claw, an extra leaf, and what else?
A spitting horse.
A spitting horse. I want to add snow on the roof.
Oh, you got a snowy roof? Cool.
Yeah, Darth, I enjoy live streams very much. Too bad you missed our earlier conversation. It was a good one. We got a little heated.
Why are we giving away a spitting horse? That just sounds weird. Who's into that?
We tried giving you away, but
There
damn,
wasn't no ones in chat.
we gave it back.
Why does it always have to come back on the guy in the back of the line? You know what? I'm muting myself.
It rolls downhill.
Everybody's gonna start cheering.
Let's pick the best of the bunch.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'll run it. But let's pick the best of the bunch real quick.
Hey, plumber's gone, right?
Plumber's gone.
All right, that's good. All right. Just
That's
pretend
a
like
little-
he's not here. Hey, Mopar, if you can hear me, I need some Nordic gold to give away. Just a little bit, just to make Plumber happy. He can't tell the difference. He colorblind.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
That looks like something inappropriate came in it, but it was a tripod.
Okay, Big Country, I must flag you for that comment saying it looked inappropriate. Something came in that. That's very inappropriate. I disagree with that comment.
Watch it.
Wait. What is Silver Chaser saying, Big Country? I don't even know.
It is pretty bad when I got to be the moral authority of the stream.
You are not the moral authority of the stream, but this, what you guys can see on this Harper's Ferry, is clearly a die chip north on the roof, right? We call it snow on the roof. Big Country, can you see it?
Left side next to the upright.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm adding this to your giveaway. Okay.
Okay.
And Plumber asked me to run. You guys asked me to run this?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, y'all, I'm going to include Sharp Eye for Coins sticker. This is the first edition, second printing. On it, I'm going to write a number.
Hey, Sharp.
Please. Yes.
Plumber's not here. Can I play?
No.
Damn it!
You're banned for life, apparently.
Nobody likes me.
How many do we have in chat, you guys?
46.
45.
45. Okay.
And
Okay.
yes,
told
I
you
was
he's
not
going blind,
hugged
you can't
enough
believe it.
as a child there, Big Country.
What do you say?
You guys, I'm not writing a number on this ticket. What I'm going to write is a state of our union. Okay?
I already said this one once. Confusion.
You must answer with appropriate capitalization and spelling.
That means Big Country and I are completely out of this.
Yep.
It's on here.
If it's not on the side of a beer can, then we're done.
Yeah, so St. Louis, Missouri, any of those, you know.
Refresh your chats. Make sure that you are on whatever it is. What is it? Live chat?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to get this little safety thing off of this box here so that I can use it to wrap them quarters in. Because I'm not sure what that'll do to the mail.
One guess only, please.
For some reason, there's a lot of states in the chat. Just wanted to point that out, Sharp.
Yeah, I know, but only the ones that are going to follow my go are going to be the ones that win.
All right. If you need me to step in, help you out, I'm on it. Or not. Fine.
Nobody is too late with the guesses. Everybody's guessing early. Okay? So stop. All right.
Everybody,
Here we go.
stop. Stop right now. Everybody, just stop. I got this, Sharp. I'm in control. Stop. All right, Sharp. It's floor is yours.
Texas Joe is on it. He didn't say go yet. And then I said, all right, guess the state, go. All right. Let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting. And this is for some air recorders, right? Okay, right on.
Yep.
Big Country, I got to get your email address, bro. I got to get to know you better. You're like super cool, really smart. All right, hang on.
Hey,
Got
Sharp.
y'all fooled.
Sharp. You want my email too?
No.
I'm gonna mute myself again.
That's bouncing with you. I got it already, bro. Hey, I vouched for you today at Copper Coins, right?
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Pull your panties up. Quit being all upset.
Oh, we don't have a winner yet, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we had like 40 something in chat. I figured we
Hold
would
on.
have.
Did you say we don't have a winner yet? Are you saying we got like 47 losers?
We have 47 people that didn't guess the right state.
Oh.
All right, did we kick Chaser out yet?
And back to our scheduled programming.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to say, as soon as I say so.
Did we get a winner from the first round?
No. At this point,
It's a state of confusion since Papa Giorgio.
Oh, Joe.
Sharp, if I would have hypothetically been involved in this and I would have put 4 corners down,
guess a U.S. state again. More than one guess is allowed. Just go.
if I would have put 4 corners, would you give me credit for 4 states in one guess?
Okay. Here we go.
It'll work. There you go.
Can I give a clue? Oh, whoa. We've got a winner. Chicken dinner.
Everybody stop.
Alto, por favor. Alto.
We got this, Sharp. We got this. Stop, everybody. Slow down. Y'all just losing.
Right.
You keep typing, losing names.
Going back. I gotta verify.
You verify. Everybody else just keeps typing stuff. Yeah, you tell them, Texas Joe, cease fire.
Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure this is the one. So let me flip this sticker over. What is that?
Miami?
No.
Maine.
Maine. And I've got Texas Joe being first with Maine. Congratulations, Texas Joe.
Congratulations.
Do us all a favor. Okay, Big Country is going to need your shipping information. I'm going to need your shipping information. So my email is sharpi4coins@gmail.com. Big Country, shoot yours out there. And we're both going to ship you these coins. The only one I have to ship is the Harper's Ferry, but Big Country's got the rest. Congratulations, bro!
And congratulations, you're going to Miami.
Yeah,
can visit Plummer.
All right, is that it for the giveaway? Yeah, Texas Joe was first.
According to the chat, Miami is pretty popular. Just saying.
Hero wants a recount.
Who wants a recount?
They're just kidding.
Okay.
It's rigged. Rita's back from her phone call. Sharp Eye's email's up there in the chat. Country, you want to throw yours up there?
Thought I already did.
Separate.
It's pretty cool though that Texas Joe won. You know, he's been in here for a while tonight.
Yeah, he is. Texas Joe. Cool guy.
You think he's from Texas?
Might be.
Probably
I
Miami.
don't know.
I was Darth, it was just about we were talking about spot price and should you buy now, should you wait? Is it gonna go up, is it gonna go down? We had some varying opinions. Then we ventured off into a little bit other stuff for a second.
Hey, how do we know that Joe is over the age of 18 and from Texas?
Put it this way.
Good question.
I'm just trying to, keep you guys straight.
Chat's still waiting for you to give away your gold.
We're working that Nordic gold out for you there, Plumber.
Yeah. Sharp Eye's got a handful of silver. 2 handfuls.
Well, the thing is, despite what I say, right? If you end up making a deal, why not make a deal, right? These I picked up on East Channel for $32 a round.
Yeah, I just bought some at 32 as well, the Buffaloes.
Yeah.
I got y'all beat. I paid $28.50 tonight, and I got a witness in the chat.
And you know what? And I bought a bunch of 2021 Maple Leafs at 28.
I got all of you beat. I still got my money.
God damn it. You always have to win. You always win.
Texas Joe says, look at his picture and he rests his case.
Well, with a picture like that, I'd want rest too.
Come on now.
Oh, he knows I'm joking.
Is that you got that as part of the deal too, Sharp Eye?
No, the Maple Leaf I got actually at what's his name? Silver Dragon, I think. He was selling these for 28.
Oh, if you do, John Jacobs, why don't you email me so we can both know where they're at?
So I bought these even though I think spot's going down to 18.
We gotta have a talk, Sharp. We gotta have an intervention. We'll talk off the stream, all right? It's okay. There's
Hang on one second. Joe said he is going to gift his Gaul win to Jack Gallman. Very nice of him. And
Thanks, Joe. I know you've sit here and watched me get it all packaged up, sealed, and everything else after I wrote your name on it and all of that to get it sent out to you. I really appreciate you giving it to somebody else.
Absolutely, Jacob.
I ought to mail it to you and make you mail it to them.
Do you see that? Do you see that? The guy from Texas Joe is gifting his stuff away. I'm telling you, that is a fake picture, and he's not 18. He's giving it all away.
All right,
See?
so Jack Gallman.
And Lambo says that yes, he witnessed you get that silver, but he witnessed you steal it from little kids.
How I negotiate on a live YouTube stream is supposed to be private, Lambo. I said vouch for me, not tell everybody.
Okay, Joe said to give that to who?
Jack Gallman.
All right. Jack, make sure you shoot me an email there, bud.
That was very kind of you, Texas Joe. Joe, your Morgans are in the mail tomorrow morning, along with your wrench.
And I believe I'll be mailing you a cat turd for making you waste an envelope.
Am I the
That's the
only
first I
one?
heard of it. Got coins and coffee. I must have missed the first time he said it.
Am I the only one right now on this stream that has to stay somewhat, let's just say, inebriated to keep this thing lively?
No,
No, I'm
No.
not inebriated.
I think we're all fine.
Yeah, but
I've been
Fine.
intoxicated
Never-
before, but
all right, I'm back to the line. I got it. Back to the line.
somebody needs to push him down in the mud. Like from the top right.
Since you have me up here, I thought I'd just throw this out, which is a pretty cool pickup.
Joe, I'm just giving you a hard time, but
What's
That
up,
is a
PA
shiny
sales?
$1 bill.
This is a 500, 8 ounces Troy.
looked like a license plate.
Who is 8 ounces Troy?
He was a little guy.
This guy.
Yeah, that's a small stun gun. Now, you're not going to say you're trading that for generic, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm just kind of showing it off a little bit. I picked it up on EC's channel, and I think I got a great price on it.
Mopar said bin for 45.
There was some debate about whether or not it was 8 ounces or 8 ounces Troy, but I knew what it was, and I knew it was 8 ounces Troy. A half pound of silver.
Well, hold on. Wait. You just said a half pound. Troy is not measured by the normal rate of pounds, which is 16 ounces. Like,
All right, a half pound Troy of silver.
all right. Why is it I got to be the voice of reason on this stream?
We rely on you.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what reason you got a voice for. So
But it is nicely toned. Actually, since 1995, it's actually toned a little bit too much. So, it was probably stored in a humid environment, But the toning is turning out pretty nice.
the human environment.
Humid. Yep.
Now,
Temperature changes.
that does not say anywhere on it legal tender, does it?
I don't think so. Payable, well, it says is a certificate of deposit. This certifies that there have been deposited with Treasurer, U.S., Washington, D.C., payable office to the bearer on demand 500 silver dollars.
Hey, I think we can all agree. I'm the one closest to Washington, D.C. that has made the most recent deposit.
Hmm?
Right. Jason
What?
needs a
He
nap.
ain't gonna make it.
It's just that.
$84 for it right now.
So how
What'd you get that for,
I just
Sharp Eye?
want
I
Yeah.
don't. Do I want to say? Almost too good of a deal.
that means you can sell it.
A premium over spot, yes. I'll say I got it for 300.
So you paid 10 ounces to get 8? Well, a lot more than that, but wow. Now, look, it looks really nice, though. I mean, what year was it
Chaser.
manufactured?
You mixing them collectors
95.
and them flippers up again.
Big Country, if you keep talking, I'm going to tell everybody on the stream what you did with my grandma in 86.
You might think I'm crazy for picking this up for 300.
No, not at all.
I don't. I think that would sell for much more than that.
It looked like to me you ought to be able to take it to the office there and get at least 500 out of it.
I saw one on eBay asking $495, and I don't know what they sold it for yet. But this is a long-term hold, right? I'm gonna tuck this away, put it in deep storage, and we'll see what happens in 15, 20 years, right? Just like every single one of the penny rolls that I buy, people think they wonder, do I hunt through my Lincoln cent rolls? Hell no. I put that away. My 1969 S rolls of pennies. Do you think I'm hunting through that, cracking it open, thinking I'm going to use my ego as collateral, trying to get a find on a DDO or RPM? No, I'm going to wait 20 years. I'm going to crack that stuff open and I'm going to sell it.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that do not try and give your stuff away to Big Country in 20 years. He's older and I'm not sure if he'll make it. So instead, leave it to me.
I don't know why you have gotten all of these. I don't want to say fantasies, but I mean, you started to worry me a little bit, dude.
Crazy from Mopar says he'll settle with you now for $50, Sharp Eye.
But no means no.
Nope. He'll consider 20 ounces a generic.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think it's getting to be that time of night, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream.
I've been trying to run these two off for about an hour now.
You said it's about that time of night? Yeah,
Plumber, thanks for having me up, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Congratulations on 500.
Thank you to you and everybody else.
Yeah, that was
Does that mean me too?
really nice of everybody out there in the chat to help out Sharp Eye. You'll enjoy his channel too. I do. So I wouldn't have him up here talking to you guys if I didn't want you to follow him. So I think we should do this again, Sharp Eye and Country and possibly Chaser.
Just a quick reminder there, Jack. I don't think I've gotten an email from you.
Anytime, my friend.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. I had a great time. Maybe we ran a little bit too long, but I had fun, especially in the beginning. That was some good conversation. We will do that again. Any Sharp Eye, you said Wednesday night you're going to be giving stuff away on your show.
Yeah, without a doubt. We have the 9/11 tributes going out Wednesday night. So
What time?
How about we do like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Okay.
and it'll be this 2011 September 11th National Medal, along with a 9/11 tribute book, and this 5-year anniversary, 2011.
5 years, the 2-piece, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Well, Plumber, thank you for having me on. Because I'm glad the stream's coming to an end. I'm glad I'm possibly going to be back on because I've been standing here in my birthday suit waiting to get in the shower.
That's nice.
ew.
So y'all have a good
Gross.
night and big country. Big country.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Chaser. You have a good one, man.
Dad.
Later, bud.
Later, man.
Good night, everybody.
He just had to make it weird, didn't he?
Lambo, you were trying to get in? I didn't even see you up here. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. Now that he's gone, we can keep going. I'm just kidding.
That's
But anyways, I think we should do this again, maybe next Sunday night or something. Sharp Eye and Country and Lambo, Chaser, whoever wants to come up. I'll have another one of our discussions.
That'd be honored.
That was I had a lot of fun. So hope you guys had fun. Again, thank you, Country, Sharp Eye, and Chaser for a great conversation.
Couple of subs while we were, or friends while we was in here. So
Yeah.
Right on. And every gall winner, if you won tonight, please make sure you email me at sharpeye, the number 4 coins at gmail.com, and Big Country's email.
L3IGCOUNTRY.
Right on.
Yep. If you guys, Country, you want to throw your link up one last time before we go?
Yeah.
Muscle Show got yours already. Sharp Eye.
Muscle Shell's on it, man.
I know. He said you're in trouble. That usually means that's a good thing.
I'll tell you, man. That's awesome. You know, I love this community, and I'll do what I can to help people in it. That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, everybody, you have a great night. Thanks again for joining us. We will see you very soon, I'm sure. My auction is Tuesday night, probably about 8 o'clock, I would say, Eastern time.
Cool. Have a good night, man.
See you there. Have a great night.
Love y'all and y'all behave.
All right. Lambo, next time you're coming up. Have a good night, everybody.